I fit in the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The sturdy or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel. BROOKLYN. BROOKLYN.
Yo. Hi. Okay, we out here. Yo, we wildin', man. Yo, shout to Thisizjaytv. Part of the reason why I'll be saying Nets fans is the best fans. Thisizjaytv, artist, producer, Nets fan extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? Someone I'm glad to know. Also, a teacher. You understand? A brother to all the Nets fans around the world. I want y'all to welcome Thisizjaytv.
You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yo, what up, Jay?
Yo.
Yo, I can hear you, Jay. I can hear you.
Can't tell if you can.
I'm right here, Jay. Oh man. Shout out to Thisizjaytv. Of course y'all know it was media day today. I seen Cam Thomas talking. He said nobody in the league could guard him. Shout out to Beeman Boy 81. He said LGK. Yo, Jay, you there?
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you there?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
What's
Yo,
good though?
talk to us,
I heard
man.
the great introduction. My fault. I had some technical difficulties over there, but appreciate you, bro.
All right, that's I was working on that one, man. Or shout out to Dame. That's so greasy. Say yo, shout out. Well, you meant shout out to Breezy and Jay. Well, what up, bro? The fan game supposed to be this Saturday, man. I know it's short notice. You know what I mean? The days kept fluctuating, so it wasn't no real set date. We're gonna try to get it right next time. You know what I'm saying? But the fan game is Saturday. But Jay had a lot going on, man. Jay, talk to us about what's been happening as a recent, man. You've been in the mix with the team, man. Talk to us, man. How was your day?
Oh nah, it was all good. We was shooting a promo for the players and all that because today was media day. So we was out there with the team hype and with Brooklyn Nets, and we was turned up. Shit was a vibe.
So when you say it was turned up, like, for clarity, for fans that might not know, where were you? Where were you? Were you at the Barclays?
Nah. It was at a studio. It was at like a film studio or whatever. A couple close to where the practice facility is.
Okay, film studio. Damn, what they was doing in there, bro?
What you mean? We was filming a promo.
Oh, tough. Like Leaf Diggy said, Jay was out in the photos and
You see
shit.
the avatar? That's me and Cam Johnson right there.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you see
yo,
me, chain out, Nets gear on. Know what I mean, a different world hat on, swag.
tough. So I gotta say, man, that Nets hoodie is tough.
Good looking. Know what I mean, and it got a little zipper on it. I had mad snacks in it from the green room. Mad snacks, because we was in there all day from 7:30 in the morning till like 3:30.
What kind of snacks, man? What you had? Some goobers?
I had gummy bears, fruit snacks, chocolate crepes, uh, Nutella, pause, if applicable. You know what I mean? Some Cheetos, granola bars, trail mix. I had snacks in the hoodie. You heard? Big back, big back. Snacks are plenty though. The net swag is immaculate. You already know how I do, Leaf.
Yo, my fault. I was on mute. I was laughing. So hold on. He said big bag, big bag. I was crying. Yo, so hold on, Jay, talk to us. Oh, so was it an all day thing, man? What you doing all those snacks, man?
Nah, it was an all day thing. And like, you know how it be in the block, bro. When you be in BK block, shout out to the BK
Yeah.
block. Hopefully, we all out in there turning up in the Barclays this year. But
Right.
we just was keeping the energy rolling for the shoot because you know how they be doing the shoot with the players dribbling and showing the ball and like spinning the ball on their finger and all that, where they be doing those little shots. This
Yeah.
time this time they had like people there hyping them up. You know what I mean? So we was just in there getting it hyped the whole time. And then we did a couple shots, me mugging the camera, because you know Brooklyn is tough. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. So hold on. Was this your? I gotta say, man, how did you manage to work your way to the front, bro? Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. You look the happiest out of the fence, cause you know what I'm saying. It looked like it's about 50 people there, bro. Like, how many fans was at this place, and how'd you get to the front?
It was just there was a few people from the block. It was the Brooklyn Nets, the cheerleaders, and it was the team hype. Shout out to them. I met a, they got a little family up in there, know what I mean?
Oh, so you feel so? Do you feel like the Nets are going in the right direction as far as culture building? Is this one of the things that you know what I'm saying supports the building the fan base?
Yo, I've been saying that just with the fact that they do the practice in the park. That's a fire thing to do. The BK block is a fire thing to do. Know what I mean? And you know, they do a lot of camps and stuff for the kids. Know what I mean? Not that I ever been part of those, but I know they be doing them. Know what I mean? And just being in the community is a good thing for basketball team to do just because the kids get to see that and aspire to be that and know if they focus, they can do that. True that.
Oh, so let me ask you though. In your opinion, you know, how do you feel the impact of an NBA star coming to these students' school and like meeting them, shaking their hand? Like, what do you think that does for from a student perspective? Like, how do you think that impacts the students when an NBA player comes to the school?
I feel like that shit is big. That shit, especially when they sit there and talk to them and hear that a lot of these NBA players done went through the same type of situations that they going through, and sometimes, depending on what the relationship is or how you do, you could get some mentorship out of that. Like all of that is big. Like just seeing it, being able to aspire to be it, seeing it in front of your face, not just on TV, makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I would say is very impressionable. Did you meet anybody, any players today that you wanted to meet?
Oh, I met every player.
Oh, word.
I met every player.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. It looked like Cam Johnson is considerably taller than you. Is he tall in person?
Yo, nah, Cam Johnson was looking like he was the same height as Claxton.
All
Like he was tall, bro. He was
right.
tall. Like
You get a chance to kick it with anybody, to promote your music with anybody, anything?
not really like that. I was saying little shit to them. We was laughing, joking, having little jokes because Dodo, he's the funniest guy there.
Really?
Yeah, Do is funny as hell. He was in there getting sturdy with me. We was we he came in the room hype, like, yeah, it was good. came in, dancing, was shooting around and all that.
Yo, that's what's up. I want to ask you something. Um, I was just typing in the chat. Shout out to
I
B-Man.
told Cam Thomas ain't shit funny because Cam came in towards the end of the day, and then they wanted to do the mean mug shot like this, and he was like, he ain't here to produce it, so he's like, what you said? I was like, ain't shit funny. You got to keep a mean mug. He started dying.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, see, that's some true fan shit. You know what I mean? You know, you've been following him for a minute, and if you're a fan of Cam Thomas, you know the ain't shit funny. In my opinion, came from him and relationship between him and Jack Vaughn. But that was his clothing line. He got a clothing line. He actually got a website. I think even I think that's the only merch on his website. But the fact that he monetized ain't shit funny, I thought was dope. Cam Thomas, my favorite player, man. So, what was it like hanging with Cam Thomas? I mean, was it cool?
Nah, he was calm. He was chilling. Like he wasn't really on that. Like he was chilling. He was listening to his NBA young boy singing his song, just like he really be doing when he be shooting around. He was focused. But then, I was trying to crack some jokes with him. He laughed. I told him he got to have a big season. He was like, "You already know."
That's what's up.
Word.
Um,
I told him congratulations and all that. Get that contract.
that's yo. He gonna always remember that. You know what I'm saying?
He probably
Appreciate.
won't. I mean, yeah.
He probably will. He probably will. Shout out to Jay, man. Yo,
Nah. It was mad
well,
funny. After I told you, Dodo came in. He had the shit most hype out of everybody. He was dancing. He was chilling. He was cracking jokes, and then he dipped. After him, Bogdanovich came in. Bogey came in. Then he like, yo, don't expect me to dance. I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna get sturdy with us a little. I was trying to show him a little two-step. He was like, nah, I can't do that. And then he was just asking us, like he was the one that was kind of interacting with me the most because he was asking, well, nah, Trendon Watford definitely tried to throw me an assist and I missed.
well, what you mean?
He passed me the ball. It was a rim there because the scene was like a street ball court, and he passed me the rock and I missed.
Oh, I did. So that was a hard smile after that. You wanted to
Nah, he
make
said,
that
how you
shot?
going airball? Then he passed me again, and then it went in and out. And then I was like, oh man. I was like, this hoop ain't regulation, man. This hoop ain't regulation.
Oh, snap. Nah, that's what's up, man. Trending is trending, man.
That's a fact.
Did you get a chance to tell him that you made that chant?
I said it when he walked in.
Oh, all right, that's what's up.
I said it when he walked in. Well, word. Because him and Cam Thomas came in together.
Yeah, they went to LSU together. They boys, bro. They cool. They tight.
But I met the whole team: Jalen Martin, Jalen Wilson, who, Keon Johnson, Claxton,
Hmm.
uh, Shake Milton wearing number 7. Because when he walked in, I'm like, "Who's 7?"
Mm-hmm.
It ain't Kevin.
Yo, you funny. Yo,
Yeah.
what about Noah Clowney? Did you see him and tell him you had the ball, the sign ball?
I said it, but I don't know if he heard me. But I definitely, I saw him. I was talking to him. He definitely gained like 20 pounds. He looking a
Oh,
little
all
more
right. So
solid.
Clowney put on some weight.
Clowney and Dayron. Dayron looking more solid too.
Hmm.
Dayron is looking like a beast.
Yeah, no, they were on to somebody that would be in the gym for real, yo. For real, for real.
Right. He was saying that he fell in love with the gym for real. So eating healthy and eating right. So he said
Mm-hmm.
that ain't even the hard part right now. And he said he feel like he can shoot like Steph Curry. Like
Yeah, I seen it. I
in his
had
bio, he
seen.
said he's Steph Curry.
Yeah, he probably. I don't know, but it's so complicated, man, because he's such a good rebounder. Yeah, I don't want him on the 3-point line, bro. Like, you can't be at both places at one time, man. But
Did
I
you hear
don't
about?
know, man.
You heard about Jordy Fernandez lineup, man? Anybody in that lineup could get rebounds.
Bro, that lineup is crazy, bro. Yeah, I like Jody Fernandez. Let me start off saying that, man. But I believe it said Clowney, Claxton, Trendon Walford, Ben Simmons, and who else? I forgot who else, but just that, like,
Ben
who is
Simmons,
the point guard,
Clown,
bro?
and Claxton.
I don't know, man. I ain't thrilled. Excuse me. I ain't thrilled about that lineup. That lineup is. Let me see it in a preseason first.
He said
Well,
he said
yo,
he said he called it the big boys lineup.
the big boys lineup. Oh my gosh. Like, I gotta see this, man.
And he said all of them got to shoot at least three threes a game.
Even Ben Simmons,
I don't know. I guess.
he must have met him too, right?
Yeah, he said all of them. I didn't even think about that. Even Ben Simmons.
uh, I mean, yo, that's pretty dope, man. Shout to Trent 23. He said Jay with the good vibes. Yo, man. Nah, I had a long day. I ain't going to sleep though. I'm here, man. I'm here. Trust me. Uh, Andre 76 said, "Good luck to the Nets." Leaf said, "We don't need any luck. We need luck, man. You always need luck."
Yo, man,
Um,
everybody on the team said that we about to surprise some people, man. Except for the vets. They was just like, we happy to be here. So
yeah, that's a young group, but I mean, we're not gonna lose every game, bro. Like, this team is gonna compete because they
Noah
they
Clowney said he want to
all
go to the
playing for
playoffs.
contracts. But I don't know how good we're gonna be record wise. I'm just saying those players is playing for contract. Even if they don't feel like we're gonna win the championship this year, a lot of those players is playing because they want to land somewhere next year. Even if they're not part of this core, they want to be on somebody's roster in the NBA. So they definitely trying to. That's their motivation. Their motivation is money. They're young too. They're
Noah
gonna
said
win
he trying to
something.
see a playoff game, man. That's his goal this year.
Noah Clowney, my guy.
That's what
Yo,
he
I
said.
like out of his own mouth verbatim. You see him say that.
Right. Go check them interviews out because I watched all of them, man.
What did you think about it? I seen some of them. I seen, I watched Cam Thomas interview. He said that he don't think nobody could guard him. He said I'm more worried about the team defense more than
Yep.
just anybody guarding me. Like, and it's 30 PPG. I think he averaged about 28. I give him 28, bro. Jay, that ass, bro. I give him 28 points per game. Like, no funny, no me trolling or this is me being a big fan. Nah. This is me really saying that I think Cam Thomas can average 28 points per game. That's a fact.
Well, a lot of people on the team was just talking about him being a bucket, but just him being able to be more efficient. And he was talking about being able to find like the open man every time people double him because he say that's the only way people could guard him by doubling him. So he'd be able to.
That's true.
It's always somebody open. So and Schroeder said that he was challenging him to become a better playmaker so that could open up his game more overall. So he's like, that's the first thing he did when he got to the Nets was challenge Cam Thomas to be a better playmaker to improve his overall game.
Who, Jordy said that?
Nah,
You
Schroeder.
Schroeder. Oh, all right. That's what's up.
But
So so
Schroeder said about Jordy that he like he started a mini camp early before camp started, but the mini camp was feeling like a real camp, and Jordy wasn't feeling like a first time coach. Like he was getting to it, and I got the players in there really getting to it. Like they running through stuff. Like a lot of them was there, and it was like intense. He said.
that's what's up. Yo, listen, man. They tagging me, asking me to drop the link. I know y'all want to talk to Jay about media day. I kind of wanted to kick it with him without, you know what I mean. Everybody trying to ask him a question one at the same time. But listen, and I just gotta say this before y'all pull up. I always obviously pride myself on being a big fan, and in doing that, I recognize other fans that are doing it big. So I just wanted to give a heavy salute to my guy. This is JTV. He do music too, so y'all can subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? But again, he's some, and just so y'all know that this he not new to this, he true to this. We tried to change the name from the Nets to the Knights. I'm just letting you know that we was going hard for Brooklyn. We love Brooklyn from the birth of them coming to Brooklyn. Y'all see, we respect the history, but I just wanted to again acknowledge other fans that do it big, and that's Jay. And he's also why I say Nets fans is the best fans. Without further ado, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Shout to Big Pre, shout to Reed Holla, shout to Leaf, shout to Jerome Flex, shout to Andre 76. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Beeman Boy, shout to everybody in the chat. If I forgot you, you know it ain't. I mean, not personal. Shout to my guy Damon. But yeah, man, it's love, man. And if somebody deserved to be if it's somebody that deserved to be part of that you know what I'm saying, that promo is definitely Jay, man. And I've been to a game with Jay. Yo, going to a game with Jay is fun. It's funny. It's fun. You're gonna have a good time. Um, and yo, bro, shit. When we went, the team won. So we
Yeah.
might we might win one of those games when Jay in the building. You know what I'm saying? Or shout to Big Priest in the building. Again, man, Big Priest is a dope fan. I watch him on Showtime channel a lot. But definitely somebody that been helping the show grow, showing love. So I want to say shout out to Big Priest. And yeah, man, what's going on, Big Priest? Talk to us.
Yeah, the off season about to be over, so I'm back. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, man,
yeah.
how did y'all enjoy it? What
Jay was
stood out to
there.
y'all as far as the media day today?
Jay was happy in the mix. Me personally, I watched Cam Thomas interview. I ain't watch everybody interview, but I watched his interview, and I like his confidence. You know the way he was talking to Frank. Frank. I feel like I said that Isola.
Isola.
Yeah, Frank. He was
Frankie
talking to Frank.
Ice, man.
So you
Frankie
didn't
Ice.
watch Ben
Yeah,
Simmons
yeah.
interview?
Yeah,
Nah,
I seen it. I seen it.
I scared.
I seen it last year. I seen the one
I'm
before
so
that.
tired of this
Yeah,
nigga, bro.
It's the
I'm
same thing.
she was a replay,
But
right?
seriously, I was talking to people all day, and I feel like if there's a year he would actually make a
Yeah, it's a
stride,
contract
it
year.
would be this year because he
It's a
doesn't
contract
want to
year.
decrease his quality of life.
Yeah, you'll see him playing through shit and everything this year.
And
Right.
not for nothing,
Spin
I tell
moves
you
and
what,
fadeaways and shit.
when them promos was happening, at the beginning of the day, a lot of the younger players was coming in, and they was like a little shy, timid. They was trying to figure out what to do. Ben came in there like he been there before. Like he had the most confidence. Besides Doe, Ben had the most confidence walking in the room. Clax was
Come
Clax
on,
was
man.
confident too, but
Yeah, Clax is Clax though, bro.
Ben Simmons' confidence comes from the cameras on him. This is his time to
But
maybe,
shine.
maybe.
Soon as
but Jay do got a point though. This is a contract year for him. If he don't perform, he still probably won't get no another $30 million contract. But if he don't perform, he not gonna be getting no money. You know what I'm saying?
now to his back to the Kilimanjaro kangaroos, man. He gonna
Yeah,
he
so
gonna have to,
so I do
yeah.
agree with Jay on that point. I think he gonna try to play. Um oh, and there's one thing, and I just think it's funny. It ain't got nothing to do with us, but I saw Mikal Bridges say he will not be signing a 2-year extension with the Knicks.
Well, yeah. We gonna get to all that. I'm finna fry them. Hold on, I just gotta let you know I got another podcast called KBN Who Run the City, the podcast. That's me. I'm a Nets fan. My guy T Tom, he's a Knicks fan.
Hey,
We trying to get the subs up on that. We only got like 100
hey,
some
yo, Breezy,
subs.
real quick, Breezy, because I know Leaf gonna be going off. Imagine trading us all that shit for that nigga and him walk out the door.
Yeah, that shit would be
Yes.
hilarious. Hold on, and again, because this Nets fan media day, and you wasn't here the other day.
Right.
I would say that I smoked on a Nick fan pack for about a half hour, bro. I don't even think I put the link in the chat. I was just going off. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know this is a smoke friendly Nick fan pack channel. Anytime y'all want to smoke on a Nick fan pack,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
just
Oh
pull up
yeah.
to the channel.
I ain't even. You know what? I ain't even get a chance to talk no shit during the trade, man. I've been MIA for a minute, man. Priest, what's the deal? What the business is, man?
What up, Leaf? What up, Leaf? Hey, I saw you
Ain't
come up.
shit, bro.
Hey, yo, when you come up over there, man, say something, man. You came up and left. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you're talking about the big blue crew. Oh yeah, yeah. Them it was somebody else's stream, and I was kind of piggybacking off because we all stream off like the same shit, and then I had to do something else. I had to run out and
Hold
do
on,
something
hold
else.
on, hold on. Leaf was somewhere and not talking.
Yo,
He
You know
talk
what?
about
Hold up.
NYG. He talk about unpopular opinions. He talking about sports. That's my guy. Um,
That's my he had extended the invite and everything, so I had plugged in. Listen, look, for anybody that don't know, and for the host of this channel, the reason why I come to everybody else's shit and turn up, because the thumbnails like this. You see that nigga in the dreads, bro? That nigga right there got discipline, bro. See and I could tell he got snacks up in the goddamn hoodie, and he trying to keep it low, bro. Like I'll tell him, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And why the hell is Cam Johnson in front of the pick? But never mind that, bro. Swag immaculate right there, bro. That's 2 thumbs up. It's 4 thumbs if I had 4 hands. That's serious, bro. But
appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah, of
look,
course.
you got to give credit with Cam Johnson got some swag in that picture too. Though, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, yo, did you shoot a
He
Brooklyn
came in with
Nets
some
music
bars.
video?
Huh?
Did you shoot a Brooklyn Net
I
music
thought
video?
It
That's
was
what it
looking
looked
like
like.
that in
yo,
there.
I thought he was shooting the video to the joint to the beat. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's what
thought he
it
was
looked
shooting
like.
the video to that shit. I was like, yo, what the
Yo,
fuck?
he
I'm trying
could
to make
use
it.
some of that footage though. We
I'm
could use
trying.
some of that.
I'm trying to make it happen, man.
Oh shit, cause I wilded out the second I see the thumbnail. I was like, yo, hold up, let me get on the fucking phone, bro. Yo, these niggas is wild. This nigga James standing next to this nigga Cam Johnson and the cheerleaders. I was like, hey, yo,
Yo, the funny
this
shit
nigga.
is, it's a lot of pictures like that because I'm standing there because they put me in the front because I'm kind of short. Know what I mean? So I'm standing there in a lot of the pictures.
I mean, yeah, compared to them 6'8" niggas, bro. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel you in that,
Nah, but
but yeah,
I told Jay the other day, like the nigga from Juice. He said, yo, I
Yo,
had
nah,
not, yo, you got the juice now.
no, why I told Cam that before he left. Cam
But
Thomas, he was leaving the set. I was like, yo, Cam. He's like, I was like, you got the juice now. He started dying. I
yeah,
forgot about that till
yeah,
you
yeah,
just said that.
shout out, bro. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to all the young boys on the team. All the old heads, I know they just happy to be there, bro. Like they don't even know they fate. I understand that, but
Nah,
it
they
is.
I don't think they happy to be there, and I'm just trying to figure out because when they make these trades, because I'm still almost certain that people are still moving, like Cam and DFS, and I'm still pretty sure
I'm
that
surprised
people
we
is
didn't
going.
get the Indiana trade done for Jarvis Walker yet. Like that's why I'm surprised because that
That's what I'm
trade
saying. So I'm just wondering, is
it
they
was a
traded
third
for
team
people or
involved.
picks?
It was the third team involved in that trade. We were supposed to be traded for Jarvis Walker, who was in the Wemby draft last year, and we were supposed to be trading for somebody from OKC, I think. I don't even remember who it was.
I'm
oh,
waiting.
well,
I'm
I just
thinking.
want to say this because Jay said he met everybody there. I gotta say I never met a active player. Like, yeah, obviously I've been close, but actually like shot the breeze with him or some shit on some cool like yo.
No, I never met him. The
Nah.
only active player that I ever met, bro, was he's actually from my neighborhood, Charles Smith. He played for the Bulls the year after Jordan retired, bro. He played for the Chicago Bulls the year after Jordan retired.
Oh no, no,
And
I did. I met Chris Bosh one time. Word.
and
I
I met
said,
and I met and I met Jamal Tinsley too, bro. Like me and Jamal Tinsley was sitting on the sideline about to get in the game at 35 Park. 35 Park is
Yo,
like literally
Mel used to
right
be
down the
on my
street.
block all the time.
You said
yeah,
who?
Mel used to be on my block all the time.
yeah.
Or
Word.
He used to be down the block. I think he fucked with a shorty down there.
shout out to Jamal Tinsley because
Word. Word. Ben side
he was
legend.
in the park. He was in the park. He was in 35 Park, which is like right down the street from 258. He was in 35 Park, but like maybe that summer with that. I think he was supposed to be playing summer league and going for training camp the next day. He was playing. He was hooping out there with some of the parkheads, like in the tournaments and shit, man. Like late tournaments. We had Unity and Community tournaments back then and shit, and he was hooping. We was just kicking the shit with him. I was like, your handles in your passing game is cold, bro. I didn't know you could shoot. He was like,
Yo,
yo, bro, it's the park. Everybody can shoot, bro. Like every NBA nigga can shoot.
yo, Lee.
That's
Speaking of
yeah.
258 Park, man. Speaking because you mentioned 258, I know you're talking about 35, but speaking of 258, practice in the park is going to be at 258 Park this year.
Oh, word?
That's a
Bro,
fact. And
Um,
tickets are going out this Thursday. So if you want to get your ticket this Thursday at 11
I,
p.m.,
I need I need to
Ticketmaster,
know
get your
know
practice in the
what
park
days.
ticket.
I need to know exactly what days
it's on
because
a
like
The
Sunday.
13th. It's the 13th.
on a Sunday,
Yeah.
shit. I got yo, they so I just got back on the books. I got new W-2 money, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
So
The
Nets
1099
fans,
money
get
been
your
good.
tickets. No, I think the tickets is free, bro.
Tickets is free?
Yeah, I think tickets free. You just gotta reserve. You just gotta get on there at 11 o'clock on Thursday and get your ticket.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I got it all. So it's an RSVP type of thing.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yo, and I want to say, I want I want to say shout to the Brooklyn Nets because 258 Park, that's the hood. I went to
Yeah,
junior
258
high.
Park. Yeah. That's the hood right there. Yeah.
And like, and what I'm saying is, I like that because you grow the fan base that way, and it shows you making the culture, the fan base rich. You know what I'm saying? You come into you, yo, again, if you're a junior high school student and you go to 258, they call it 8 ball. You go to 258 and they call it 8 ball not because of crack, because of the jackets, the Averex
The
jackets.
jackets.
Yeah,
Yeah. But because of the
yeah.
summer tournaments. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to clarify that for people that might be from Indiana or some shit. Shout to all the
Yeah.
fans everywhere in the world. Where y'all at in the chat? Talk to us. But
So
case in
so
point is, if a player comes to the 8th grade and meet you in 8th grade, you probably be a fan of that player. If not the team that player is on, at least a fan of that specific player for the rest of your life. So I like them coming to the schools like that, and they doing a lot of that. Jay was saying that earlier, right, Jay? They
Yeah.
go into a lot of schools and like, meet and greets. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome, yo.
Right.
that is pretty cool, man. Shout out to them for definitely spreading the love in the parts of Brooklyn, in the parts of Brooklyn. Fun fact about 258, back in the 90s, my sister used to go to that school back in the 90s, and I went to PS 93, and by the time we moved to 90, we the street that's on is on Tompkins and Hancock, if I'm not mistaken, Tompkins and Hancock,
It's
and
Halsey.
my
Yeah,
block.
yeah, ain't
Yeah,
close
yeah,
enough.
Tompkins and Halsey. Tompkins and Halsey. My bad. And my street was like maybe like maybe like a 3-5 minute walk away. I was over on Fulton and between Albany and I was on Albany between Fulton and Decatur, and right down the block from there was on 35 Park. So we was like right in the vicinity. So like it had a big ass triangle. And everybody know what Kingston Park is, bro. Like if you've been in that side of Brooklyn, Kingston Park has soul in the hole.
Yeah, over there by
Um,
Atlantic and
Nah,
yeah, yeah,
Kingston.
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
a
about
soul in the
Atlantic
hole.
and
Soul in
Kingston.
the hole is in 44 Park.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
over
nah.
there
So
by Monroe.
no. So they had one of the Soul in the Hole tournaments in Kingston for like a year, and then they had Soul in the Hole in 44th Park. But like when they first did it in
You don't
Kingston
remember
Park.
Soul in the Hole was on NBA Streets?
Yeah,
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 I
no,
see
no, I remember
Daisy.
that. But no, no, no,
Right,
no, no. That
Daisy.
vibe.
right.
No, no, no. But
Official. You know what I
the
mean?
first time they
TNT
did it,
Park.
yeah, but the first time they did it was back in like '93. My pops played in a 30 and over tournament, and my brother played in the teens tournament during that side, and they had, I guess they had the World versus Soul in the Hole or some shit like that, the All Stars, and they did it at Kingston Park. It was like a 1 day event. I remember that day. I got pictures of that shit. My pops got pictures of it. I'm gonna go to his house and go get it. But those parks had tournaments all the time, man, during the '90s, man. So like, I remember the old
They taking
PAL
it back to
tournament.
the essence, man. They taking it back
Yeah,
to the essence by having the
Yeah.
practice in the park at one of those types of parks.
Like,
absolutely.
hold on, because it's easy. It's easy for the I would say the more fortunate, financially fortunate to be in that area. Like that area is it is what it is. Like, bro, that's like if you play Monopoly, that shit is like Park Place and Boardwalk over there. You know what I mean? Brooklyn Bridge Park. That's the luxury. That's the cream of the crop. That's the tip of the top pulse. And like that's the you know what I'm saying? But for them to go to 8 ball, I mean, you taking the A train to Nostrand. You're taking the C
Right.
train to Kingston. You in the
Yeah.
heart. Like they like the show NYG got called Heart of the City. You in the heart of the hood. So I got nothing
Yeah.
but love for that, man. And if I wasn't a
That's
fan,
literally the heart
if
of that style right there.
if I wasn't a fan before today, I will be a fan of the Brooklyn Nets after them coming to 258. Not just because it's my junior high school, because I really feel like those inner city, that's what they call inner city. You know how they be like, oh, the inner city this and the inner city, that's the inner city, bro. Not the outskirts of the Brooklyn Bridge Park, which is beautiful. I ain't taking nothing away
Right.
from that. Even when they had practice in park outside of the weather, because the weather is kind of tad bit brisk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it was beautiful, bro. But yeah, 8 ball, and for what it's worth, it's a nice park. They got like 4 full courts.
Yeah, yeah, they
It's a
fixed it up
beautiful
real
park,
nice.
bro. It's a beautiful
They
park.
fixed it. They fixed 250 up real nice. I was driving past there today. They got the full course. They got the fiberglass backboards. It ain't like the steel shit that we used to play on back in the '90s. Remember that sound
Yeah,
that used to make
yeah,
sound like a
They
shotgun and
yeah,
shit.
they
Yeah,
better
yeah.
have
yeah,
some
But
remember?
good
they used
security
to
out
always
there.
have they always had tournaments down there in 258, like high
Absolutely.
energy. So it makes sense that they got fiberglass backboards, bro. And fiberglass
Right.
backboards, excuse me, beautiful. I love playing on fiberglass backboards, bro. I feel like I'm really somewhere when I'm hooping on fiberglass backboards, bro. That's nothing to sneeze
Especially
at, man.
outside though, bro. Like I never thought I'd see the day where fiberglass backboards was outside. I remember like when I first seen it, we went to Staten Island, bro. Like, and they had those parks in Staten Island, and where they had it with fiberglass backboards. We used to go in like the early 2000s. They used to just go out there, just practice, go hoop. We run against anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just a team. This is back when high energy was at the height of
Right.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So a high
Yeah,
energy Jackie Robinson tournament and all that, Jackie Robinson Center tournaments and all that shit, all of that, man. Like we used to have a whole bunch of winter tournaments just for kids, high school kids, junior high school kids, all of that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hold on.
So
Yeah, hold on, not to cut you off. Shout out to Orange Spiegel in the chat. He said I actually took an elevator with Jason Kidd at Izar Center and went to a Vince Carter basketball camp in '09. He said makes me a total insider. Yeah,
shout out Orin, man. Definitely. But
yeah, nah, yo, Oren, you too is the reason why I be saying Nets fans is the best fans. But I know Big Priest is from Jersey. You got any stories for us, Big Priest? Talk to us, man. You there, Big Priest?
Yeah, I don't got any stories like that. I ain't rode the elevator with nobody. I'm from the hood in New Jersey, but I did get to go see. I did get to go see them guys play um,
right.
a couple times before I
Okay.
left for the army. So I went to games and everything like that, but I ain't get the privilege.
You
of
remember the first game you went to, Priest, bro? Because you've been at it for a minute, bro.
the first one I went to was before Kid and them got there. I think we had
Devin
um,
Harris.
I, no, he had like Mookie Blaylock.
That's after Kitty
Oh,
A. No, before
Yeah,
Kenny A.
That's
We
yeah.
talking about
No, it's
yeah. I think
after. It's after
that
Kenny
was after
Anderson and
Kenny.
Derek Coleman and
yeah,
all them was gone.
right,
So
right.
we
Right.
had Mookie Blaylock and all them. I think Chris Childs was on the team. It was
Chris
not a
Childs,
very
yeah.
good team. We were playing the Atlanta Hawks, and
Was that the team that
man,
had Jason Williams? That the one that got locked up?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that team.
Yeah.
That was an underachieving team. I
Hey,
think they had this guy Ed O'Bannon too.
and it wasn't no good tickets either. I was all the way up at the top. They look really
So I was all the way up the top. Like,
man, boy.
Man, look who was in the building though. Yo, hold on. Is it just for people who never been to a game? Can you just tell them the difference in the energy of being home or actually being at the game? Even if your team ain't the best team in the world, you know what I mean?
I mean the fans are always there to try to give the team a boost. It was not a lot of excitement around that team, but it was still a good experience to see, especially as a young person, younger person. So yeah, even though we was all up at the top, you could see the fans interacting with the game. The fans, I mean, we was playing Atlanta, so we wasn't riding with Atlanta. So no Atlanta fans in the building, Nets fans all over the place. It wasn't sold out. It was probably about half full. But it still was a good experience. Yeah. I think
It,
I would have
I,
really liked when we had KD and Kyrie and Harden to go to the Barclays though. Thought that would have probably been a great experience as far as the energy is concerned. But that team with Jason Kidd and them, great energy in the building. It was sold out. The people, it was rocking in there. So,
big fact, big
so
fact.
I did enjoy
Yo,
that.
man,
So I got a
you just
story
took
for
me
y'all.
back when I went to the. I was telling fucking Brunson, I was like, "Yo, I-11 is better than you, man." Oh man, when Kyrie was on the team, we had a better
yeah.
11 than them, man. I was telling him that to his face, calling him bums and bad close. He heard
Oh,
me.
I got a quick story for y'all.
Oh,
So
and
the
another thing, real quick, for you to get your story, since you brought up them what you call them, leaf the tangerines.
yeah,
Word on the
Tangerines.
street is
Y'all, y'all, can, y'all
Jalen.
can get to smoking on the Knicks fan pack. Y'all can start smoking on the Knicks fan pack.
I mean, I
Just
don't
pass
want
it
to
to
talk
me.
about
Pass
them
it to
just
me
yet.
next.
I
Yeah,
don't want to talk about them just yet.
I heard on word on the street is that Brunson is not very happy with the fact that Dante ain't on the team no more. But that's
Oh
just
yeah, he not. He
Yeah,
not
just a little,
because
little,
that was his buddy in college, and they wanted
yeah,
to
just a
they
little tidbit. But
yeah.
yeah. That's why Mikal didn't sign whatever you're talking about. He ain't signed. Like that's a
Exactly.
team. That's a Nova Knicks decision.
Yeah, it's a Nova.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a Nova Tangerines decision. But to
that's
get back to
crazy,
like
bro.
to get back to the experiences
there
of
you go.
being at
Because
a
look,
game, bro.
hold on, my fault. Not to cut you off, Lee, but just because they started this, they started it, bro. The fact that this nigga took that big pay cut on the fact that yeah, we gonna get
Talk
the
about it.
Nova Knicks together and be together, and then they do that right after that is disrespectful.
It's straight up
Yeah,
diabolical. That's
straight
what
up
friends
diabolical.
are for.
That
That's what
is
Knicks fan
taking
friends do,
advantage of
man.
people.
Yeah, that's what it was. But to get back to like the experience, bro. I was in the building, of course, in Barclays. This is when we first came. I had the 3 year ticket plan for the like 19 racks. But April 27, 2015, I was in the building for a playoff game where Darren Williams went off for like 40 on the Atlanta Hawks. It's kind of crazy that that Priest mentioned he was in the building for when they played the Atlanta Hawks. I was also in the building. That was the year that the Atlanta Hawks won like 60 something games. I don't know if y'all remember that team with Corver and all of them and everything, bro. Like I was in the building that
Yeah, I
day. I
remember
still
that
got
team.
this. I still got that shit on my IG, bro. Like I ain't get rid of it. It's back. It's April 27, 2015. I was in there that night. And my brother-in-law, he was like, "Yo, I got some playoff tickets, bro." I was like, "I thought we only had regular season tickets." He was like, "Nah, I got some playoff tickets. We good." Thaddeus Young hit a floated in one. The crowd went crazy. That was the first and only playoff game that I ever been to. The playoff atmosphere is real. When they say that shit is real, in in the playoffs when like the full crowd, they mean it. The playoff atmosphere is real.
Nah, I was in the building
No.
the night KD put up 45 on Palo.
Yeah. You told me he was at that game. That
That
was
shit was crazy.
that shit was crazy because Paolo, you know what the hell to do, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like he
Yo,
looked lost.
that I remember that shit. That I ain't never seen nobody play basketball in like that well in person in my life. Like, dude wasn't missing nothing. He wasn't
Nigga said,
missing nothing, bro. He
nigga
was
said, I ain't
layup,
never seen a nigga play that
layup,
well of
spin
basketball
move,
in my
heavy
life.
swing, step back, off off the dribble three, catch and shoot three. Like he scored in every possible way you could score that game. I was like, yo,
Yeah, they still lost, but yeah, that was a good game. I remember that. They was going off, and he said that
no, we
was
beat Orlando that
his
game.
right. I
Yeah, I
know,
think I think
Oh,
we
I
beat
know. That's
Orlando.
what I'm saying. And I'm saying that to say, remember, Paulo said that was his NBA moment.
yeah.
That
Uh,
KD gave it to him, his NBA moment when he got his ass bust for the first time. So, yeah, I mean, you're
yeah, I
welcome,
got some
Paulo.
old.
You're
I'm
welcome.
looking at my IG. I got old shit. I got GTA 5 when it came out back in 2013. It's 2024. Like, come on, man. Like, what am I doing? I ain't delete none of this shit. This is old as hell. But let's get to these tangerines, man. So because
Hold on. I want to get to Oren comment. He said, "Isn't Dante?" We get into it, but I wanted to read Oren comment. He posted it a minute ago. He said, "Isn't Dante better than Carl? Like, forget about the 2K rating. Doesn't he contribute to winning more? That chemistry between him and what's his name, Jalen Brunson was
him Brunson
him and
Hart, bro. Like, yeah,
no, not just and I'm going somewhere with this. That legendary chemistry he had with Jalen Brunson, he not going to be able to duplicate that or mimic that next to Anthony Edwards because the spacing. Now I hear people making a big deal about it. Some people say it's not a big deal, but you couldn't double Jalen Brunson off of a pick. Like you couldn't trap him on the screen with DiVincenzo on the elbow. Like he knows how to play next to Jalen Brunson. Even if you want to say Cat is the better player, I don't know if he knows how to be a better teammate to Jalen Brunson than DiVincenzo was.
Well, I tell you this.
oh,
I tell you this. They traded their toughest player because No Handle Randall was the toughest dude on the Knicks. And I
Yeah,
feel
he was
like
tough.
from what you just said about the chemistry and shit like that, they traded the togetherness. So they traded their toughness and they traded their togetherness, man. I don't
Tough.
know.
That's
all
true.
in one trade, all in one trade
And
at
and he
that. Now
gave
I'm not
away a
like
pick too.
and gave
But
away a
yeah,
pick at that, bro.
a
He gave
brilliant
I'm
up
one
a
like, yo,
too.
7 foot
bro.
soft ass
I'm like,
3-point shooter. You hear
I'm
that? You hear his voice?
yeah. His voice ain't getting it, but look. All I'm gonna say is, bro, here was a team that was hell bent on putting a chemistry lineup together. The second that they got the trade from us, and gave away the five unprotected picks. But yet you deviate from that all just because Julius Randle wasn't quote unquote about to sign an extension. That's what you do.
Yo,
I'm
bro.
like, come on, man.
I was laughing because just 5 days ago, they had Randall doing promos on the Nick page,
Uh
talking about, yo, we open in the school. Yo, they just named the
huh.
court Julius Randall Court. Yo, man, I'm happy to be here. And they shipped him out 2 days later, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
disrespectful.
I'm mad. I'm mad as fuck, man.
Their organization is doing some disrespectful things right now.
Amazon just hit me up and said I had low. They got expected low volume. I ain't got no work tomorrow, man. I'm pissed, bro. I actually wanted to go to work. Shit, man. These niggas, man.
Damn. So who's worse, Amazon or the Knicks? Because both of them doing grimy shit right now.
I mean, well, I listen. Amazon paid me, man, so it's definitely the Knicks, man. So.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Amazon
I
is
have
giving
said
giving
that.
me a nice handsy check, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That W-2 money looking alright right now, bro. I ain't been at it in about a good 8 years, bro, for some W-2 bread, but I'm back. Man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's
Salute to that.
Definitely.
Definitely want to see all the Nets fans working. I mean, but yo, I really do feel like that was the most low down, dirty scumbag
Yeah,
jock
that.
strap smelling, nut hugging, jock booty hole,
All
butt
that.
juice,
Yeah.
chew on a
This
sandwich,
nigga. All
just
right.
straight nasty work. You
All
know what I'm
right. All
saying?
right. All right. All right. All
That
right.
was
All right.
bad.
All
That
right.
was bad.
Yo, hold on. How
We
you
You
name
dragged
a
gotta
it.
let him
school?
go, Lee.
You
You
name
gotta
a
let him go.
school. You name a school after a man, and then what are they gonna
Crazy.
tell the
Basketball coach.
children? What are they gonna say to the children?
What are they gonna say to the children?
Yo,
Yo, this nigga's a fool,
bad.
bro. I'm
That's
not.
bad. That's bad
No,
for
no, no.
business, bro.
Y'all. Come on, bro. I listen. I know these niggas messed up inexplicably, bro. Like, hold up. Ice is in the chat, bro. I got words for him, bro. When he get in here. But yo, come on, bro. Like you dragging it down, bro. Niggas is like, yo, this is like absolutely the
That's
most
nasty work, bro.
diabolical,
Why would you do that?
despicable act. This is just nasty, nasty work for y'all to send dude out there for that promo for the kids and
Right.
do that
They could
PR
have
work
made
for
somebody
the
else do
kids.
that.
They could have made Brunson do it. That's what I thought they was gonna make do it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
and then
Julius,
shipped them right out of
Julius
town.
Randle in a Knicks jersey was a 3-time All NBA player. That's what he was. He was 20, 10, and 5 in the last 3 years in a Knicks jersey.
They
You
traded they traded a tough dude for a soft dude.
crazy. Nasty work. And they
Like
trying to get rid of Mitchell Robinson, bro. I don't know what's going on with the
I
Knicks,
just be
man. I
looking
really
at shit
don't.
simply, bro. But I will say that Cat is obviously better than Hartenstein, so it's an improvement from that standpoint. But you traded a tough dude for a soft dude, and you traded your chemistry away, and now they mad at you.
Well. Here's the thing,
Yo,
Jay, bro.
I just
Hartenstein,
they're
Hartenstein
perfect.
contributed. Hartenstein contribution to the team was way different than what Cat is bringing. You know what I'm saying? His contribution was rebounding, filling the lanes, pick and roll, diving to the basket off the pick and rolls, and finishing. That's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying, bro? He wasn't all that great of a defender. That was for Mitchell Robinson, and that was for like the rest of their wing defenders, like OG and all the niggas they got now. But realistically, bro, they lost their grit. Like you lost your grit, your heart, and your togetherness all in one season.
They are perfidious, man. I looked it up.
Hideous.
What that mean?
What's that? What that mean?
Horrible,
Hold up.
terrible.
He said
Deceitful and
perfidious.
untrustworthy.
They are that.
Perfidious.
They are
They're
that.
per- they're perfidious knickerbockers strutting around in a funny looking pants. Nobody
Mhm.
wears those playing basketball. They don't represent basketball culture. But that's why they changed their name from Knicks to Knickerbockers. Everybody looked around, say, "Yo, you know nobody hooping those, right?" I mean,
Exactly.
absolutely nobody.
That's
Like
exactly what it is. Ice, I'm
no.
glad you here, bro.
Nobody. Yo, Iceman. What up, Iceman? We don't worry. We're not gonna do what everybody think we're gonna do. We're not gonna ask Iceman about Ben Simmons. We just want to see what's going on with Ice. Before we get to Ice, just give us a quick commercial of what you got going on. Know what I'm saying, then join the panel, talk to us.
Yo, Ice, where you at? Your mic is on?
Yeah, Ice, where you at, Ice?
And it said ice, baby.
Hold on, can y'all hear me? I'm on my
Yeah, we
laptop.
can.
Yeah, we
It's
get you
acting up
now,
right
bro. I
now.
think your mic was like in and out.
But see, this is the reason
All
why I
right.
say nobody wants to play for the Knicks. This is why they
That's
sell
crazy.
these
Yep.
players a plan, and then they
Perfidious.
just make their own plan. They
Perfidious.
said,
Like yeah, I'm using that, bro. Like put that at the bottom of
He,
the
he
of
taught
the
me a
thing.
new word, man.
Yeah,
Perfidious.
yeah, he definitely taught me a new word, bro. Like, yeah, put that at the bottom of
Perfidious.
the
That's what they was to Julius Randle, bro. They took less money just for them to sign a bigger contract. That is the
That's
most
basically what they did.
perfidious, bro. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. I'm
Absolutely,
disgusted.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Yo, Iceman, you there, Iceman? We
I
gonna
just
wait
told him
for
a
Iceman.
minute ago. Yeah, we're gonna wait for him. Yo,
Yo, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here. You hear me?
yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
but
we can hear
people,
you.
but that's why, but oh
Can
my
y'all hear
bad,
me?
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Ice. Yeah, we can.
I fooled y'all. No, I'm just playing
Uh,
with
I,
you.
Ice, where you at? You in the water, bro? Oh, come on, sound like you drowning.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here, bro.
Oh,
My
yeah,
my
yeah, you,
laptop.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
You can hear me though?
ahead.
Yeah, we
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you, but spinning out, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
I had to,
Matrix mirror
I
and
had to
shit.
get on the phone with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, but yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I kind of knew this was coming, bro. Like, yo, Priest, you called it. You was like, yo, watch the Knicks try to upgrade and try to think they're going backdoor and upgrade and get the team even more mightier than it was or whatever, bro. I called it. I called it. They already lost Hartenstein, bro, basically because of a loophole in the CBA. And then you basically gave away Julius Randle and you gave away whatchamacallit. And yeah, you got finesse. They basically got finesse for DiVincenzo. I ain't even think they had to give up DiVincenzo in that trade, to be
I
honest.
was I was waiting for more people to get here, but I wanted to ask y'all what y'all think because
Hold on a second. Let me make a call.
after watching all
Bobby.
these dudes on the media day, don't none of them seem like they trying to tank. And even Noah Clowney said it. He said, "Yo, I know people think that we trying to tank, but I don't think nobody in this locker room trying to lose games on purpose. So we about to go out there and fight, and we might surprise a lot of people." Exactly the words that I've been saying in here. Surprise a lot of people. I've been saying that for the past 2-3 months. But
That's true.
With all
It's
due
very
respect,
funny.
Jay, if we fuck around and not get this pick where we got our picks back, I'm gonna be very unhappy. And nobody wants to lose. I get it, but if we don't get a top three pick, look,
if we
look
don't get
here.
a top 3 picks, we still got 4 picks in the draft. Still.
I ain't trying to hear that though. I ain't trying to hear that. Them other niggas ain't better than them. I mean, when you look,
Yo,
I'm
I just
probably
don't.
by myself in this belief that there are three generational talents in the draft. I'm
Yo,
probably by
priest.
myself in
Yo,
that
priest.
belief.
I, let me just say one thing. My fault. I feel like if this team somehow goes to the second round, like
Oh,
just like this, like
that's a
just
wish
somehow,
sandwich.
why would you be mad at that? Because we could build off what we got if we find out
Facts.
we got something.
I don't think we good enough to go to the second round.
No,
I just
I'm
don't.
I'm saying you don't think that now, but if they show you differently, how would you be mad?
I think because we ain't had a number one pick since '98. No,
The
not
Brooklyn Nets
'98,
never had
'99.
one. Yeah.
So we've seen other teams, and this is the thing because you need those players to win a championship. You know, the LeBron James, the those kind of players, and you get them at the top of the draft. You see what I'm saying? So for us to have the opportunity to get that kind of player and build him in Brooklyn and grow like that, if you pass up on it, I saw how Cooper Flag was busting their ass in them United States, busting AD in them ass in the Olympic basketball trials or practices and stuff like that. Look, if we got an opportunity to get that kind of guy, I would really be upset if we didn't get him. I mean, I get what you're saying. You won't be mad about going to second round of playoffs. I don't think we're good enough to do that. I think it's too the league, the talent pool is kind of too deep. You see all these teams.
Nah, I see what
Get,
you're saying. I'm not saying we will, but I'm just saying if we do,
if that's
that just means
if
it's
that
something there.
surprisingly happened, yeah, that would show me that there's something there that is true.
That's all I'm
But we
saying.
still
Like,
would not have that guy to win a championship.
yeah, not right now, but then we would have to build around what we got because it would show that it's something there.
Yeah, but you don't get that because y'all don't want to build through the free agency, y'all. We saw that not work.
True,
So if we got
true.
an opportunity to get that guy, Kevin Durant was number two pick. That's why I said top three. So Kevin
And the
Durant
thing
was the
that's
number two.
crazy about it is to me, and I feel like I haven't seen a real answer for it. And I think somebody tried to, but if we gonna tank, what are we even trying to see out of Jordy Fernandez? Like, as a coach that you expecting to lose? Like,
I can answer that. Um, with Jordy, unfortunately, um, he's going. I feel like he's gonna be a Mark Jackson kind of coach, and me, I like Mark Jackson, and I feel like he never should have got fired from Golden State.
But
But
no. But break that, articulate that though, Big Priest. What do you mean by a Mark Jackson kind of coach?
a coach to help develop talent, and um, once the talent is developed, they bring in a coach they feel like can win the championship. Now, I don't agree with that how they do that, but unfortunately, I feel like that's how they're going to use him. Unfortunately,
Nah, I don't think. I think Mark Jackson don't have a job because something that happened. You know what
no,
I'm
I know it
saying,
was more
with
to that.
politics and all that type of shit. You know what I mean?
I know it was more to that, but I was just saying that you know,
Yeah, hold on.
it's
Yeah, Lake Bremer, I see your comments. You trolling us, man. I ain't posting that. It gotta be a super chat for me to post that. I ain't posting no net fan troll, man. Hell no. I see your comments though, Lake Bremer. Um,
yo,
Star
I was
Traffic.
just being hypothetical. I wasn't saying we make it in second round. It was just a hypothetical. Like, if
no,
that happened,
I
I was
know, I
saying.
know.
No, I'm talking about him. But all right,
Oh, yeah, I know. But well, I'll speak for myself. I know what you mean. If that's a good hypothetical, because your team will be winning, it'll be exciting to watch. All those kind of things. It's not exciting to lose. And again, I know you go to like a lot of the games, so I know you ain't trying to pay to go. You know what I mean, for a $15 beer to watch a team lose. I get it, but
Yo,
but yeah,
and the team besides the vets seem like they prepared to lose because they know what it is. But the young dudes seem like they think they got
because
a
they
chance.
already know how this business works.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why the Cam Johnson, the DFSs, they know that you need to get that Luka Doncic. You need, and the organization want to get that Luka or that Giannis or that. I mean, Giannis is a bit of an anomaly, but you know they know they want to get that kind of player. So
but I don't know. It's a lot of players out there playing for something to prove right now. Uh,
they playing to get on the roster, bro. That's all.
and
no,
and
no,
you know
I'm
what the
talking
thing about
about.
it is.
I'm talking about Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, uh,
Yeah,
Dayron Sharp, uh, fucking Jalen Wilson, who just won MVP in the summer league.
they
Big
playing.
Whitehead, who just looked like trash in the summer league and trying to show niggas something. It's a
Yeah,
lot of dudes out there that want to get buckets.
But
they
you know
trying
the
to
crazy
play
thing about it is
to
when
get on
those,
the
if
roster.
say for instance Cam Johnson ball out, right, he gonna be traded to a
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
if
Hold on,
DFS is
y'all.
balling out, he gonna get traded. I
Hold on,
mean,
hold on,
that's the
hold on,
reality
So
of where we're
Jalen
at right
Wilson
now.
could step up. And
hold on.
we
Let me,
got
let me,
two top 10 picks from the last couple drafts. We just picked up Zaire Williams and Killian Hayes. Like, if one of they got they said this is like they redraft right now. You know what I mean? We gotta see
yeah.
what it's really made of.
Facts. Hold on. I want to just say shout out to Miss Smith. She said, "Hi, Big Breezy. Just wanted to show love. Please do. I got 99% males in my demographic fan base. We got a female in the chat, fellas. Don't go crazy. Hold on. I gotta do this, man. Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Miss Smith for showing us love. You know what I'm saying? You know, lot of ladies don't come across this screen and speak. So I just wanted to say thank you. You know what I mean? We really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? W in the chat. W Miss Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Appreciate you.
Give it a little sprinkle.
Yeah, nah, that's all love. Yeah, shout out to Miss Smith. Um, But yeah, if you ever want to talk hoops with us, feel free to join the panel, Miss Smith. You know, are you a Nets fan? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wally. You know, we miss you, Wally. But yeah, you know, we would love to. I would definitely, I can speak for myself and say I would love to hear a woman's, you know what I'm saying, perspective on the Brooklyn Nets and just being a fan. So yeah, we appreciate that. Uh oh, no, I'm not posting that. But yeah, man. Shout to Iceman, shout to Leaf, shout to Big Pre, shout to Thisizjaytv. We are hour in. Hopefully everybody hitting that like button. It was Nets fan media today. It's a lot going on. Oh, she said, I'm a Clippers fan. I mean, you can always change, know what I'm saying? But it's
Is it
all
doing too much?
good.
Yeah,
um,
salute Miss Smith. Yeah, she a big Clippers fan. Salute Miss Smith. How you doing?
or
Well, so I saw who was that in the chat? Um,
um,
Aiden said he disagree with me on Jordy. I'm not saying. See, I didn't say that I agree with NBA teams doing that, but you see that all the time. The teams have young players, they build them up, develop them, blah blah blah. But when it's time to try to win the championship, they get rid of the guy. Listen, that's what happened to Kenny here.
Yeah, because to your
that
point,
was a
Big Three,
mistake, though.
but
I
Go
yeah,
ahead,
didn't
but
say it
though.
was the right.
No,
That's why I said I ain't saying I agree with it, but look
it's a
around the league and see how much it happens.
yeah, it's a time thing. You sit there with a young team, you get them right, and then your time is up. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta move on. That's from another coach because you're not winning the way you're supposed to, but you are building culture and players. So that takes time, and the time that they want you to do it is whatever time they give you, and that's the end of that.
yo, hold on. Two things. One, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So if y'all could do it, I just think it'd be funny. I don't know if y'all seen that scene with David Chappelle and he was the black president, and she asked him a question about oil. He said, "Who said something about oil? Bitch, you cooking?" Pardon my language. Pardon my language. I'm just saying, if y'all could put P Diddy face instead of Dave Chappelle face when she asks about the oil, that would be funny. Maybe only to me, but whatever. Shout to shout to Adol SL in the chat. Shout to Dennis Milton in the chat.
What and why I
Um,
ain't standing with Diddy?
bro, hell no, bro.
I'm tr-
Yo, Big Breeze is wild. I can't even believe he asked me that question. I'm like,
Nigga
huh?
hit the scratch. Whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny, yo.
Yo, but hold on. Y'all know we always smoking on a Knicks fan pack. We actually got a Knicks fan here. Shout out to Jack City. Just so before you start, just want to let you know the game is on Saturday. I ain't ducking smoke, so if you could be there, be there. It's supposed to be Tompkins Square Park. I don't even know a time. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask T Tom about that. But we got a Nick fan here. We could get his perspective on what he think about what happened with the Knicks. We from the outside looking in. None of us are Knicks fans. But he's smiling ear to ear. Maybe he's happy
He
about this
happy.
entire
Yeah, he
situation.
look
You know
happy.
what I'm saying? You happy Randy got traded?
Salute channel, salute chat. Honestly, I don't mind Randall for Cap. What bothered me was Devo. That's the only thing what bothered me.
Wow, why Devo? Why you don't want Devo to go?
Devo is like, if you want to be honest, he's like, I don't know, sixth option on the team. He's like fifth option on the team, seventh, you can even say. But like his role on the team, like as a sixth, seventh man on a team, and he's able to drop 39 points. That's good right there.
In the playoff game too.
Yeah, he was doing that in the regular season too. Remember, he broke Fournier three point 3 point
3 point
shot.
record in one
Yeah,
game. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, he broke it, and he broke it on Fournier. So
So
that
hold
was
on. Let me ask you because I've been talking. You know me. I'm always kicking up dust. Yo, do you?
I heard you live. I heard you
No, no,
live.
no. But no. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that Devo is a better scorer than Mikal Bridges?
I can't say because I never really watched Mikel play. You as Nets fan,
Mikal's trash.
He a better shooter.
y'all kept saying he's trash, but I've seen that Mikel, but they're highlights. You know, highlights always going to show the good thing. It's not going to show the bad thing. But for what I did see of Mikel, he likes to operate in the mid range a lot. So with that, I mean, like that kind of sort of covers for the loss of Randall, but I guess Cat for Devo. But I'm just like,
well,
I don't really like it like that. I really don't.
He a
Mikal
better
Bro,
is
he
hold
a
Fred.
better
on.
three
Is
point
it?
shooter.
He's not Fred.
Yeah. Hold on? Let me ask you this. Do you think that I don't? I'm saying this. Mikal Bridges, he cannot fill Devo's shoes. That chemistry was legendary next to Jalen Brunson, and I don't think that Mikal Bridges could duplicate it based on what I've seen from Mikal Bridges.
But you ain't see
Maybe
the
it's
chemistry with him though.
Well, we're gonna have to see how it
no,
mesh.
bro.
Honestly, we're gonna have to see how it mesh. Of course, we're gonna like Mikel for his defensive standpoint of the game, but like I said, with the Devo losing Devo, that's a big chunk on our bench. And historically, for the past, I would say what not, I mean, 5 years, 5, 6, 7 years, we've been beating teams off of our bench, starting with Quickly and Toppin Quickly and Rivers. We used to be beating teams using our bench, but now it's like we got a little something more, but then we lost a lot also with it. So me, I honestly, I prefer Cat over Randall only because that the
Wow.
ball flow is just gonna keep
Damn.
moving. No, no, no. Only because the ball is gonna keep moving. It's not like it's gonna stop. Like if Brunson make a play and then he give it to Randall, Randall normally he restarts a new play for no reason. So we just like
But Cat is 7 foot and mad soft, and he talk like a
yeah,
girl.
that's the one thing I didn't like. That's one thing I didn't like, and he's not tough like that. They talking about that fight with Embiid. I'm like, I
I'm just
give you
saying he
that.
plays
Yeah, you
soft.
tussle with Embiid,
Oh,
but
let me tell you something. Joel Embiid finna cook Cat. Like real talk.
I can see that coming. I can see that them two going back and forth.
No, they
That'd
ain't
be
going
really
back and
good to
forth.
see.
He finna cook his ass. Like they ain't going
Well,
back and forth.
If Joel dropped, well, remember that day when Joel? I think he dropped was that 60? No, 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 70 or something like that. And then
Yeah.
that same day, Cat dropped 60. So it's just like, I mean, they can go back and
No, but
forth.
Embiid play
They really could
defense
go back
though.
and forth.
Cat is just they brought Gobert there because Cat plays absolutely no defense.
Yeah, I think that's why they want to go get what's his name? Rudy Gobert. Because what's his name is not Cat. He likes to operate in the 3 point line. So him
Yeah,
operating
he not
there is
great
losing
rebounder. He
chances.
not a great
Yeah,
defender. He not really gonna have the ball in his hands. 'Cause it's gonna be in Brunson hands. You was
yeah.
good with Randall, bro. I think y'all got worse, but that's
Right.
just my opinion.
And I
Yeah,
used
I
to
think
make
we
fun
got
of
worse in
Randall a
certain
lot, but
aspects.
he had good parts of his game. I just would make fun of his handle because he's no handle Randall. But he had good parts to his game, and I feel like he was the toughest dude on y'all team. And y'all traded away the
Yeah,
toughest dude on the team for a soft dude.
one of the toughest. Matter of fact, two of them because Devo's tough too. So those are
But
two. Josh Hart is tough too.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know about Mikel because I really never really watched Mikel, so I can't
He's
say.
soft and smiley, bro. All he do is smile. He don't got no focus, no toughness. Like all he do is smile all day. Winning,
I can
losing,
be
just smile.
unbiased about Bridges because everybody on this panel don't like him. So I
So you
think
think he
Bridges.
tough? Like,
Nah,
well,
I
he
ain't
tough
talking about
enough
his
to play the
toughness. I
game.
think
Oh,
I think he has a good skill set and it'll work in that game and playing next to Brunson. Because he'll be off the ball. I think he'll be his skill set will be highlighted. But
they
um,
could have chemistry because I ain't watching Nova Knicks, but they could have chemistry already, man.
yeah, so I think that can work. I don't like the, but the funny thing is, after this news come out about the trade, he says he's not signing no extension. So yeah.
I
Um
think that's
Yo,
crazy.
yo, hold on. Shout out to Jack City for joining the panel. The fans was asking for you. You know what I mean? I don't know why he a Knicks fan, but the fans seem to like you. You know what I'm saying? It's a hostile environment for a Knicks fan, and they like you. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to Contacts Matters, part of the trio or quadruple on NSB. Definitely be cooking on there. NSB stand for no snooze button. The show come on Monday and Fridays, but I'll pass it to Tex and he could, you know what I'm saying, give us a quick commercial. I want to say thank you to Tex for joining the panel. Before you get into it with us, Tex, just give us a quick commercial what you got going on, then we're gonna get to it.
Top of the top. What's the word, man? Y'all already know the vibes, man. Appreciate you, Breezy, for definitely shouting us out, always showing love, and definitely giving us the quarter of the year. You heard. But salute to the fellas, salute to the panel, Priest, Leaf, Breezy, Adar. That's my fault. Everybody else, I ain't see your names and all that, but salute to the panel. You already know the vibe. No snooze button show, Hood CNN. Just giving y'all topics about what's going on in your city, your town, your community. So you can tap in. It's on Big Ox Media channel. It's on Mondays and Fridays. We ain't get to because there's a lot of situations. You already know it got real nasty this weekend. So we're gonna hit y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Tap in. We're gonna just talk about stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? There's gonna be it's a lot of like surface level stuff, but we have some jokes and stuff like
Whoa,
that.
Tex, y'all coming on tomorrow? Y'all gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna be on tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna definitely be
Oh,
on
that's
tomorrow.
what's
For
up.
sure. Yeah. So tap in on tomorrow. We're gonna definitely get into some topics. It's a nasty weekend. You know what I mean? Condolences to a lot of people that lost their lives. With
Word.
the Helen tornado joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not the hurricane. I know y'all seen the videos and all that. Yo, it was the wicked
Yeah.
down there. You know what I mean? So hopefully, if anybody got their
yeah,
families out there,
it was crazy down here for us too.
for sure.
Where you
Yeah,
at?
for
Where you
sure.
at? Where you at, Big Priest?
I'm
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. For sure. I saw it in North Carolina, like you know what I mean. I saw Atlanta too. You know what I mean. So prayers, and safety to all your families. You know what I mean. Make sure y'all
Nah,
all
appreciate
situated.
it.
But
Nah, that's okay.
I'm a listen. I'm not gonna keep. I'm gonna be a little bit long winded in the beginning. But I'm gonna pass because I definitely want to hear what you guys are saying. I didn't get to tap in. I just saw you going live, and I just tapped in. I said, you know what? I'm clicking that link. I didn't even hear anything that everybody went in on, but I will
Yeah,
say this.
he was talking about the Nets and basketball. I just threw you on a big screen to look at your avatar.
Oh yeah,
But
y'all see what's going on. Y'all nasty work. Brothers in crime. Look at these nasty. This is nasty work.
yo,
Pure
what up, big
nasty
guy?
work. Pure nasty work, bro. Send them. We packing these niggas up tomorrow. You already know. So I will say this, yo. I am not, if I'm the T Wolves, if I'm the T Wolves Safron, if I'm Anthony Edwards, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm going into that office. I might snuff out a couple of people. I might spit in a couple of people's faces, and I say, yo, get me out of Minnesota. Get me out of Minnesota. Why would you give me? I got Rudy Gobert already, and you're gonna give me Julius Randle, bro? No disrespect. And listen. Julius Randle. It's crazy thing is because I used to be high on Julius Randle when he was in college. I thought he was gonna be
Okay.
dumb nice. I thought he was going to be super. I thought he was gonna be like Zebo, but like a better version of Zebo. You know what I mean? A more athletic version of Zebo.
Yeah,
But
Zebo he was killing
he
shit.
was you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I feel like Julius Randle's pride, his ego, and don't get me wrong, his work ethic kind of backfired on him, right? You know what I mean? Like he worked his way into an all pro, and you know what I'm saying, got himself to be a double, 20 and 10 guy. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes with your own success, it could kind of handicap you, and it doesn't allow you to be versatile. And
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be versatile enough for Minnesota. And I agree with Priest. I'm actually with Priest. I think if Julius Randle would just do what he regularly does, it would have fit exactly to what the Knicks would have done. They would have been able to work around Julius Randle. Grant. Julius Randle would have just not been taking so many jump shots like he was beforehand. I think Cat opens up the offense, but I'm with Judas. I don't think his character and his want to is going to help the team. I think what he lacks on defense is gonna put too much pressure on everybody else to cover up for him. OG, Mikhail, everybody's gonna have to rotate, and they're gonna have to play this defense that kind of like they gotta help and hedge and rotate to help out with Cat, because everybody know Cat at the 5 is nasty work. But I will say offensively, there's going to be so many options. Mikal Bridges is going to go back to what he was doing in Phoenix, because we all know he was not a number 1. He wasn't even a number 2. His best option is the auxiliary 3 and D. He's going to get those back doors again. He's going to get those corner threes like he gets to, and he's going to actually benefit because now he's going to be like a third playmaker for that team. So those little mid-range, those little stuff that he was doing in Brooklyn where he had the ball in his hands and he was doing it, and we was like, yo, what are you doing, Mikal? It's actually going to work out in New York because he's not going to have so much responsibility. So I think Mikal's actually going to have I think he's going to have a bounce back year. I think Mikal and OG are going to thrive because of that pick and pop and all of that gravity that Brunson and Cat. Remember, guys, Cat is the best shooting big in the NBA, hands down, and he wants to shoot the 3. So that pick and pop is going to create so much gravity, and Brunson, that downhill is going to give OG and Mikal way more operation room. And we know OG and Mikal, they could get their shot off. They're not that bad as shot creators. They could get their shot off, and they could take advantage of all of the mismatches and the switches that's going to happen with those pick and pop. But I'll leave it there. I'll violate them. I'll violate this move tomorrow for sure. So salute, fellas. Yeah, tap in. Go ahead.
Can I just clarify a few things on the Randall thing?
Go ahead.
So, Randall, before that was like right before the injury. Like it was only for 2 games. It was not really much. Randall was not a ball stopper. He was actually moving the ball, and he was becoming a very good facilitator at that time. If Timberwolves has that version of Randall to also help out Anthony Edwards to facilitate, even though he's not known as a facilitator or as a good facilitator, but if Randall could actually help out with the facilitating, I think it could open up Ant's game a little more than what it already is. So I think that, yeah.
Let me counter that real quick, and then I'll just pass the ball to everybody else. Because I heard a lot, and don't get me wrong, I think Randall is definitely because a lot of people saying Cat, he's a better playmaker than Cat. I think you could argue it. I think Cat has.
Wait. Sorry. Who's a better playmaker than Cat? Randall.
Yeah, I've heard that people have been saying that Randall is a better playmaker than Cat. I have mixed emotions about that, and I'm curious about what you guys think on the panel. So I'll leave that off as a question to y'all. Like, who do you guys think is the better playmaker? But here's my thing, right? I feel like you're gonna put the onus. If you're gonna let Julius Randle be your secondary playmaker, you're putting the onus on everybody else keeping up with the shooting. Now, Dante being on that team and Mike Conley being a shooter, Naz Reid being a decent shooter, Nikhil being a decent shooter, they have decent shooting, right? But I think what happens is that the floor is going to shrink so much, and you're going to put, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like Anthony Edwards is going to have those Kobe and T-Mac years where he has to do everything. Like, don't get me wrong, like the rest of the team, they have parts that's going to work, but it looks like they're going to have to put, Anthony Edwards is going to have to take they're guaranteeing that he has to take another step up with the playmaking, decision making. Like, you're going to have to control the offense from the beginning to the end. And I think Julius Randle, does it help it? I'm not too sure. I don't know if Julius Randle's playmaking help alleviates the overall decision making that Ant is going to have to deal with.
You got to look at this too. It's going to give them more flexibility because you can put Julius Randle at a small ball 5, right? I think he's more physical than Cat. So
for sure.
You got to take Gobert off the court and you playing, and then imagine a lineup with Naz Reid, Randle, McDaniels, and Conley or Rob Dillingham, or I think Minnesota actually got better. I think Karl Anthony Towns' personality, you saw how Ant had to call him out in the playoffs on press conferences.
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Talk that shit. Hold on, Jack Diddy, don't save him. He don't get no saving on this page. Hold on. Kid Cat.
Yo,
Anthony,
bro,
hold on.
Ant was
No,
talking
I
to him
think
like a child.
hold on. That's a serious question. The pressure that Randall had to go through, to the ordeal of the fans, and what he had to make
I'll
this
put it like
team
this,
for.
real
Hold
quick, Breezy. I
on,
don't want to cut you
let
off.
me say
I
this
just
real
got
quick.
this
I'm gonna
one
pass it
point
to you
about
right.
Randall because I couldn't say nothing nice about him before. You realize Randall took that team before they got Brunson to the second round of the playoffs. A team led
First
by
round.
him. Well, I thought it got to the
First
second
round,
round that year.
we
It
lost,
might
we
first
lost
round,
to the
okay. You know
Atlanta
what I'm saying?
Hawks.
No,
But he took
but
that team to the playoffs. Karl Anthony Towns could not lead a team to the playoffs by himself in 9 years. But go
right.
ahead.
But no, I just wanted to say, just the mental fortitude for what it takes to play in New York.
Right.
Specifically the New York Knicks and all of the pressure that the stars had to deal with. Melo spoke on it. I watched 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. That's Melo's podcast. He spoke on the pressure, and there was a scene where he was actually talking to Randall, and he would say the reason why he was always the guy to take the shot and he would kind of chuck the ball is because he was the one that would have to deal with the pressure from the coaches in the front
Yep.
office and the media about who won and lost. So that's how he would balance it. Like, all right, well, if I'm gonna have to deal with the pressure, I'm gonna be the guy all the time. If the win and loss is gonna
Shumpert
be
said the same
contingent
thing
on
too.
me. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I
Shumpert,
think Melo
Shumpert
was
said a great thing about that.
I think Melo is a great player. Y'all know I'm a fan of Melo. Y'all know that. But now I'm thinking, how much of a great teammate was he? Like, yeah, he was a great player, but was he a great teammate? You feel what I'm
So
saying?
let me real quick, fellas. That's bad funny. Real quick. Just to Priest's point, right? So the personality part, I'm with y'all. And Jay, you said the same thing. Cat, for what we know, soft like Shaman. 100%. I hear you. But let me just toss this in y'all and let me see what y'all think about that, right? I look at this as this is going to be your make or break for you, Cat. This you can really revamp your the way that everybody
Nah, he
looks
about
at
to
you.
break.
So hear me out, Jay. Right? This is your make or break it. This is the way I look at it, right? If you notice, remember he played for the Dominican team, right? Cat is trying to get in tune with his Dominican side. You are
Take him to the
you're gonna be right. You go listen. If you listen, you are about to. If you do anything way better than Julius Randle, you're about to be the man. If you get a championship in New York, you're about to be the man. You're about to play in front of your hometown. New Jersey's right there, just in case if you don't want to be in the town. So you have the opportunity to claim, because you know the Dominicans is going to support you. They're going to support you when you're hooping. So you have, in my
That's
opinion,
right.
and you got Thibodeau, who because you got to remember he played with Thibodeau, right? So you don't have the pressure of being. We all know he's not a 1, he's not a 2. He's not like we know that he's more so a complementary piece, right? And with that type of offense, because they have everybody else that can cover for him, you don't have that much on your plate. Everything that you're bringing to the table is extra at this point, right? The only thing is, if you really do
Context.
mess up, it's gonna look bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be out the league. If you fail in New York, you're gonna be out the league. So think about it.
But that, honestly, let's call it what it is. We all men here, and we all know a lot of times the difference between good and great is what you do off the court. Is contingent on your greatness on the court. Is he going to stay focused, disciplined, be working out? And I only posed this question because I heard y'all say about the Dominicans, and we all know they're in Washington Heights. Now, the women out there could either have them focused or distracted. Now, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all seen what happened to Zion Williamson, and I'm just keeping it all the way real with y'all. He was in Minnesota that entire time. More times than not, he was dealing with snowflakes. He wasn't dealing with no butter pecan Ricans like that. Not
Right.
for real. Not like Washington Heights. I never heard Minnesota had no Washington Heights section in the hood. So I'm saying that to say it's easy for a guy like that for
Man,
him to get fat. For one, he could get fat messing with one of these Dominican mommies. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna
He
be
could
on
get fat
Julio.
and just be living life. Like, he'll forget that he here for an NBA championship. He like, oh shit. Like, life is good right now. So
Right.
I say it like
what
this.
is
I
he
say
going
it
to
like
stay
this.
disciplined? I don't know, man.
I say it like this. I mean, the dude let Jimmy Butler smash his girl and then do nothing. So I mean,
I about to say it
Damn,
don't look like
Breeze.
he got no
Breeze.
discipline.
that's the type of dude that's going stand on business in New York, man. Please.
Yo, look at this. Look at Jay.
Nah, but
I
look,
got a question, real quick, Jay. Before I got a question, right? Do you think Julius Randle, with his arrogance, right? Because now you on the team, obviously he's gonna know the pecking order. He's gonna know his Ant's team, right? But do you think that do you think that can work? You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, because they two out. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very strong minded. Like you guys said, they both got their dog in them. I don't know if Julius Randle is gonna, hold it down and understand the pecking order, like who the top dog is.
they trying to build a team of dogs because they got Nas Reed over there. He's a dog.
Right.
With Jalen McDaniels, another dog. They trying to have some dogs out there, man.
I feel you, but Jay, hear me out though. Julius Randle was already a number one. Now his role is, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you, but he also know he getting older and he getting traded to a team that was doing better than them.
Right, that's fair. Okay, I'm with y'all. So you think that he realistic? He being more realistic. I think like he kind of having that reflection with his head, like, yo, all right, like I see what's going on.
I think so.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty obvious to me.
I'm with you. Yeah. The team showed you what it was. That's fair.
Yo, bro, I'm not even trying to be funny. I really think that players like Zion Williamson, you know what I mean? He get these women. Listen, don't make it seem like these guys are soft. These women know what they doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Snipers, professional snipers.
Word, bro. So don't make it seem like I'm joking. Cat gonna really have to be around some of these women from Washington Heights, beautiful women, and y'all gonna that in his Instagram posts. If y'all see him doing what James Harden was doing, going to the club after a loss in the playoffs.
Yo, Breeze. Listen, let me explain something. I was in Catch when J.R. Smith. Catch, now shout out to Catch. Catch is in meatpacking district. I'll pause. Chelsea Pitt.
I know
right, Chelsea Pitt. Yeah.
Pause. But yeah, so
Catch
I'm in
is a good
Catch, bro.
restaurant, man.
Yeah, nice, dope restaurant. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the spot, yo. I see J.R. Smith hand up. You hear me? Hand up. Listen, yo, you right, Breezy. It's a nasty place, but I think Cat. This is why I look at it. I look at it like, yo, Cat, you have no choice but to prosper here, because you know bye. You're in the Philippines after this. If you can't make it here, son, you in the Philippines, bro. I think you got no choice but to poop.
He
won't be in the Philippines. He'll be somewhere like Charlotte.
Yeah.
Portland.
Right before the Philippines.
One of my major concerns with Cat coming to New York is dealing with the New York media. In Minnesota, it's like lighthearted questions out there. Out here in New York, they're gonna ask you questions what might even ruin team chemistry. And not only that, you know how Knicks fans are. They're gonna boo you. This is not Minnesota, the Target Center. They're gonna boo you. And especially all these Randall lovers, you know they waiting for him to mess up. They gonna get on him like real fast, like, yo, boo, you this, you that, oh, you fucked up our team, you this, you that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how Cat gonna handle that. In Minnesota, everything is nice and slow. In New York, everything is fast.
Yo, I don't know if he even want to be on your team. Yo, Jack City. I'm not even sure if he want to be. Did you see the tweet when he found out? He just tweeted dot.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, I heard when he found out he was in the facility shooting around, like he in there shooting free throws with his pops.
Crazy.
He was at media day today. He had a Knicks hat on backwards. Yeah, they snapped a picture of him at media day, but he couldn't talk because the trade is not finalized yet. I think the Knicks is listed $9 million, or Minnesota's missing $9 million, something like that is missing. So they trying to look for a third team. The team I heard was Charlotte. So I don't know if they want to do business or not. I don't know. But if they don't do business, that trade is not gonna go through. So we're gonna be back with Randall and back with DiVincenzo. But what I'm trying to say is the media. I don't think Carl Anthony Towns is ready for that media yet. That media is cutthroat out here, man.
That dude
Y'all
would
saw
never
what
be ready for
y'all
that
saw what
media. He
happened.
been in the league over 10 years. That dude would never
Y'all
be
saw
ready for
what
that
happened.
media.
Y'all saw what happened with Cam Thomas, right? Saying pause, no homo. Y'all saw what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
The media out here is cutthroat.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, Cam Thomas, he did well with the media after the fact, but when it actually happened, Jack City, yeah, it was tough on him, you know. And Jack Vaughn, I feel like he sat Cam Thomas because of that, but it was like he was finding any reason to try to, you know what I mean, not give Cam Thomas no minutes, had him with DNPs. It was ridiculous. But I'm saying that to say that yeah, I think it is a beast. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Mikal Bridges was stressed because he looked like a pretty happy guy, you know, in the beginning of the season. But the New York media, towards the end of the season, it looked like like Obama after 4 years in office. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he was going through it. I just felt like that's because Josh Hart was teasing him and saying you want to be here. They made commercials. He was on a podcast. He was doing the most. Like you keep saying no, you don't want to be there, but everything you do shows that you want to be there. When he wore
But he
those
didn't
orange
sign the
sneakers, I
extension.
was done. I was done when he wore orange sneakers, and then somebody came on here and tried to defend him, saying they the bookers. Like I don't want to hear that shit, man. Like,
CJ had on Bookers today.
oh word.
He had on the
I
all
don't know.
black ones though. He had on the
I
ones
don't
that
know
look
what
like
he
Booker
had on
Gold.
today.
Yeah, Booker is his boy. That's why.
Yeah, he had. Yo,
Booker
nah,
is
I
his
was
boy.
watching all of their sneakers today. It was a lot of Kobe's in there. Um,
Yeah.
this Claxton had on John Morant's because that's his boy. It was two
Yeah,
pairs of
facts.
Bookers in there. The Bookers was ugly except for the
Yeah,
ones
they
that
look
Simmons
like
had
shit,
on.
but players wear each other's sneakers. Just like people in OKC wearing the James Hardens. I mean, it happens. That don't
Somebody
mean
had on
that.
some exclusive Anthony Edwards that's not out yet, and them shits was fire. I think Jalen Martin had them shits on. Them shits was fire. Them it was some exclusive shits like with the colors change depending on what angle you look at them. Them shits was hard. And who else? Yeah, they had some good kicks on in there, man.
So what y'all think? The series is gonna be. I think we play 5 games. I think we play 5 games. Knicks versus Nets. Because I know there's a Nets podcast here, and I don't want to keep talking all Knicks. Since we have about like I believe 5 games, and we play each other in the in-season tournament. So I think
That's not fair
that's
for
what
you
makes
to
the fifth
ask
game.
that question.
No, no, just put in some predictions. It don't matter. Everyone's just talking out their ass right now. What
You know
that
what I'm
mean?
saying?
I'm calling
Because
5 zip. I'm
y'all
still
know who
calling
got the
5
better
zip.
team currently. And
I
it's
mean,
sad and pathetic to ask that question.
yeah. So you don't think y'all could knock out like 2 games, a game, 3 games? What you think?
I always will pick my team, especially versus the Knicks. So uh yeah, that's tough, man. That's a tough question to ask. I feel like that's cap. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Buddhist man.
You know what I'm saying? Is you sad and pathetic. We that is crazy. That's nasty work though. But I got it. I think you said we play each other 5 times.
Yeah, I believe so. 5 times with the in-season tournament will
Okay,
make the.
I got Brooklyn winning all 5.
All right, go around the panel.
Yo, man, he gave you the answer, man.
All y'all saying 5 zip. Y'all all
Yeah,
saying
Yo,
5 zip.
we're
5
not giving
zero.
the Knicks any love at
0.
all.
No
You know what I
love
mean?
on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You talk up here, that's cool, but Knicks ain't getting no love up here, bro. 5 zip. 0. Nada.
5 zip. 5 zip. 5 zip nuts. I got 5 zip nuts. Anyone want to put some money up?
Now you're doing too much, bro. Now you're doing too much.
Put your
You're doing too
money
much
on
now, bro.
FanDuel, man.
Yeah, right? You're doing too much now, bro.
Put your money on
Trying to
FanDuel.
make a little quick come up on you guys here, man. Y'all said 5 zip. I thought
Man,
y'all was just playing.
Just take it to
I
feeling
wasn't
good.
a realistic answer. But nah, honestly, I think y'all might slip one game because we have Randall, we have Cat. So y'all
Nah,
might slip a game.
you just not gonna get no love for them pants, the tangerine pants guys up here. That's it. Now, you was trying to ask a
Yeah,
loaded question, and when we was
yeah.
smacking y'all every game, y'all was on this podcast all the time saying y'all was gonna win. Every time y'all played, y'all said y'all was gonna win. When we beat y'all them 9 straight games, 3 straight
Oh, you mean
seasons.
when we had KD, Kyrie, and all
Yeah,
them people?
yeah,
Yeah.
because we was
Well,
talking to Jack City back then too, and every time they said they was going to win, and they lost every time. So I don't even know why he would ask the question, because he know that what the answer was the same way the answer was back then. But it's all good.
5-0.
Facts, and we standing on that. Stepping on, standing on that.
Let's see if Jack City will be realistic. Which team has been the most relevant for the last 2.5 decades?
Golden State.
No,
No,
out of
I'm
the
talking about
in New
between the
York,
Knicks and the Nets. You know
in
what I'm
New
talking
York.
about.
The Knicks
You duck that
always.
shit like
The Knicks
Donald, boy.
always. The Knicks always.
Yeah, that's a
No,
lie.
a straight lie.
He's a blasphemer.
No, because when y'all had KD and Kyrie, yeah,
Don't you
y'all
first
had a lot of
idiots.
fans
No, that's I'm
because
talking about
they
since
had they
before,
were.
since Jason Kidd was here, the Nets have been the most relevant
Nah, it's
team.
always been the Knicks, man. It's always been the Knicks. It's
No,
always been the Knicks.
absolutely not.
Always been. Even when
Absolutely
the Knicks
not.
was like 30-game win seasons, we still had the city on lock, man. Still had it on lock.
Boo.
No, that wasn't.
Nah, yeah, definitely didn't have it on lock. And let's call it what it is. It took for it to be 6-4 for y'all to
And you know
actually
what's
get the win.
crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's
Mikal
crazy?
Bridges. That's all Mikal Bridges did is let y'all win since he got here, man. Like no
Right.
wonder he went to y'all team, man.
Right.
Like
See, I don't
y'all.
put that kind of
He
stuff in
switched
the
up on his
universe. I'm
twin,
more
man.
fair than that. I don't say the man threw games. I don't believe these athletes throw games. But especially bro. I don't see that.
Well,
But
Jalen Brunson just told him to his face, "Yo, I be cooking you every time I play you on stage." He said that to him.
He
he
did. He
probably
did say
talking
that.
about
He did say
He
hey,
that.
said,
to
"I
take
be
it a step
cooking you."
further, he probably talk about ever since high school.
Maybe,
You
but
know what
I
I'm
know he
saying?
was talking about
He did.
recently
He did
too.
say that. But he said that he been cooking them since Villanova days.
Yeah, he been cooking. Yeah, he was
So
the
all
best
right,
player
so
on
hold
those
on.
teams.
So hold on. This is the question I want to ask Jack City. Because I heard you say about Devo being the fifth or sixth option. What was Macau supposed to be going into the season when Randall was on the team, option wise, scoring option wise, and what is he now since the trade happened?
Oh, that's a nice question there. All right, so I think at first he was supposed to be third or fourth option. I would say third or fourth. But then since
With
we
Randall,
was
with
gonna
Randall
discuss,
34?
yeah, Randall would have been second option. That's what's on paper. But we would have played as if Randall is fourth option and have Mikel do like some of the lifting and just kick it to Randall and
What?
Randall just go off crazy. On paper,
So
Randall's
okay.
second
So
option. It's like a
no,
Tim
no, no.
Duncan. It's like a
All right.
Tim Duncan. You saw how Tim Duncan was like first option, but if you actually watch him, Tim Duncan looked like he's third option. Something like
Bro,
that we would have did with Randall. But
I'm just saying.
ever since Randall's gone, now he really has to be a second or third option for real, second or third option. And me seeing him as a second, hearing y'all Nets fans the way y'all talk about him, I'm a little shaky on that. Just from just from the way
I mean,
y'all
if
talk
you
about him. Yeah,
if you
from the way
listen
how
to the
y'all
people
talk
who
about
don't like him, yeah, you're going.
him. Yeah,
I don't
so
like
I
him, but I
don't
don't
No,
know.
hold on.
dislike
No,
him.
no. But I
Yo,
just
Because
want
just
to hear
let
you
Jack
answer
fundamentally,
the
speak on
question
that.
though.
yeah,
Just answer the
yeah.
question though. So
Yeah,
what? And
second option.
yeah,
Ever
and
since
yeah,
Randall left, second option. Second option.
They lost
All
the
right, so
gold
you
medal to Jay
you
Schroeder.
saying Mikal Bridges going into the season is what option? What option is he?
I'm saying second option.
Number
Carl Anthony
two?
Yeah, Carl
Oh
Anthony
my,
That's
Towns
not
is
true.
not.
oh
Carl
my
Anthony Towns
God!
is not
You're
a.
I
saying
don't
you're saying it
Carl
know.
short,
Anthony
brother.
Towns is a
Third at the
catch and shoot.
highest,
He's
probably
a catch
somewhere
and shoot.
between third and fifth. I mean, you got to be realistic. You
Yeah,
talk
he's
No,
a
about
Carl Anthony Towns is a
you
catch
brought
and shoot
Kyle
guy.
Anthony Towns on the team.
But Carl Anthony Towns is a catch and shoot guy. Once in a while, he could put the
Wow.
ball on the floor, but you don't want to give Carl Anthony Towns
Do y'all watch
the
basketball?
ball four
Wow.
times in a quarter. You don't want to give Carl Anthony the ball four times in a quarter for him to create something.
No, in the
You don't want
playoffs,
to
he
do that.
gonna trick up the game for y'all. But you
Yeah, of
realize Carl
course.
Anthony Towns is like a 8-time All Star or some shit, something like that.
Yeah, he's playing like with the flow of the offense. So they put him in the right spots, and then he do what he got to do. But now he's
Man, you
coming to a
count.
completely different system. Right now, he's coming to a
Mikael
completely
Bridges
different.
at the best possible scenario would be third,
yes.
but he probably will typically be fourth or fifth. But
Fact.
Because he's a
depending
bum.
on how he going in the game, he could be third, but on the best possible scenario, he's fourth or fifth. You want OG to be. I think he's better offensively than OG, but I think OG playing
Yeah.
on ball been shooting better. So you know, but
Shit.
yeah,
If
that's
my phone
nasty
about to
work, bro.
die, if my
You
phone
said
died,
doggone.
y'all know.
Yo,
You
hold on. I
said
just gotta.
second option. That's
Right.
nasty.
I just gotta say, you know what, Jack City? I hope you right. I hope Mikal Bridges is your second option. I hope he take 30 shots a game. I hope Mikal Bridges get the ball and y'all gotta look for him to be a guy to make a
Right.
game winning layup
Right.
and feel a
Why is there a
pain
Knicks
that
fan in here?
the Nets fans had to feel. Not because he had to shoot a three from the logo. No, layups. Missing layups.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yo,
mean, the Knicks is
hey,
in a good position before
But
my phone
when,
died.
but
Real
see,
quick, real quick. I
you
got one
can't
percent.
do
Hold
that,
on, hold on,
Breezy,
hold on, hold on, hold
because
on, hold on.
Why is
when I
there a
One
gave you
Knicks
second,
the,
fan
one
in
second.
here?
I got 1%
nah,
left. Let me say this
I
real
know.
quick.
Met
The
Jack
Knicks is in
City.
a good
He
position
valid.
because
Jack City
Cat
valid.
used to be a first option. He used
I
to be
know
a
Jack
first
City.
option, and Bridges.
I have to, because I gave you the numbers. He was shooting the best percentage on the team, and Cam Thomas was getting the most shots on the team. So, I mean, I have to be fair. You know what I mean?
No,
I
listen.
like basketball. I like
He's a
basketball too
bum.
much to lie. Now,
So what you saying? So you saying that he a strong second option? Because that's what I'm not
no,
saying.
no, no, no. I didn't say he was a second option. Not on that team. Not with Cat and I think if we had a proper
That's exactly
one,
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
if we had a proper one, he could have been a decent two for us. If we had a proper one and a point guard, a proper one and a point guard, but we had none of that stuff. So with them, he'll be like a third. I think most nights he'll be the fourth option. And focus on defense. But I'll put it like this: I don't want him to succeed, though. So it is what it is.
No
He,
doubt.
he on the other side, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I just thought that wow. I thought it was wild that Jack City thought that he could be a second option because I've
Oh yeah,
seen
he
him
don't
trying to
care with
shot
that. It
create.
ain't no way
I,
he's
yeah,
over Carl Anthony Towns. There's just no way.
yeah, and on
No
top of
way.
that, I seen him try to shot create. He can't. He need a pick and screen, and that's not a slide to him. But his handle is sloppy, and every time he try to get past you, it just looks bad. And I really don't like it. You know what I mean? I thought he was taking ill-advised 3-pointers, ill-advised as in who the hell told you to shoot the 3-pointer from 33 feet
And
away
shot,
from
brother.
the like, bro,
Shot
and
is
on top of that, you know that the 3-point line is 27 feet. It's like 27, 28 feet. So you're not even taking it like right at the line. You taking a deep ass three. Like you ain't no need for you to be doing these outlandish acts. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the bigger offense, the bigger offensive responsibility that Mikal Bridges has is the downfall of the Knicks, and I'm here to see it. Anytime they're going to have a situation, if there's a, I'm going to land a plane saying this. If there's a situation where Mikal Bridges has to beat the Brooklyn Nets because of an offensive play, the Knicks lose. Secondly, if there's a situation where Mikal Bridges has to guard Cam Thomas for the last play of the game, the Brooklyn Nets win. So there's two situations where the Brooklyn Nets win and the Knicks lose. I'm here for it, man. That's what
Look,
I'm here for, man.
look, I'm gonna end this shit, man, by saying this, man. Listen, it's 4 games that I
It's
want
saying
guaranteed. It's 4 wins I want guaranteed this year, bro, and all 4 of them come from the Tangerines. I don't give a damn. I don't really give a damn about no other team that we lose to. I don't really give a damn about the rest of the season, bro. If we end this season with 4 wins against them, I'm happy. Very, very
hold
happy.
on. Right. And I just want to say, just to be a numbers guy, just to be specific, right? The Brooklyn Nets had 32 wins. We had the third pick. The Atlanta Hawks had 36 wins and had the first pick. The Brooklyn Nets this season should be looking to land between 36 wins max this season. Now, 36 wins got them in the play-in, I think. I'm not sure. But I'm saying that to say, one, this team don't really look soft roster-wise. Projected,
Stop.
but we look soft. You think we look soft? You think Clowney
No,
and Clyde are
I
soft?
don't wanna play with fate. I'm
What you
not
mean play
trying to
with
tempt
fate?
fate. You talking about 36 wins, 33. No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
like, bro.
no, no,
I'm with Priest on this, bro. Go ahead, Priest.
Hold
no.
on. What you
Stop it.
mean?
I told
Bro,
y'all
I'm
none of
telling you,
these players
listen.
look like they trying to tank, bro. They
Listen,
look.
listen,
I'm
listen.
with Priest on this,
I'm not,
bro.
hold
Like,
on.
I ain't gonna
I'm
hold
not,
you.
I'm saying that this is what the draft picks were based on what the record was at the end of the season. Not necessarily how we're going to play, yada, 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 but
But that's
more
because
of
this
that.
draft wasn't worth fixing because the players sucked. So now, whenever it's a team that need to get was you think San Antonio was trying to make the play in when they got Wimby? No,
No,
because
I
they
they
mean,
said
got
they
that
told
old
him.
they
Once they
them
I
traded
mean
old.
that
Antonio, I
they
know the
started
rest.
they
Hold on,
started the season. They hold up. They started the season 8-3. No matter what San Antonio did, all they had to do was finish not in the playoffs and not in the play-in. That's all they had to
yeah,
do, and
that's what I'm
they
saying.
was gonna
Because
get the #1 pick regardless. The reason
that's what
being
I'm
is
saying. We
because
are
it's
too.
not a goddamn secret why Wimby is there. They set it up for him to be there.
That's what I'm saying. We're supposed to be set up to get there too, unless we do something dumb like make the play in and mess around and make the playoffs, some stupid shit. Then the league will look at us like we retarded. Like, God damn, we can't even get these niggas a great player. Well,
We
fuck
ain't
them.
making
Nah,
no damn playing in no playoffs with this roster, man. Get that shit out of
no.
your
No,
head.
that's what Breezy and Jay's trying to push, and I got
Nah, I'm
somebody
just
against
telling
it.
you.
Breezy
I'm just
and Jay
telling you.
trying to
I was
push what?
Bree,
Yeah,
there.
no,
They
I'm
but
trying to
told
bro,
push.
me.
Breeze,
They told me
Jay
it's
is
on.
smarter than, but Jay is smarter than this, bro. He
Yeah,
already
What
knows
you?
what's gonna
yo, bro,
happen.
I'm trying. Listen, it's not about me. I'm telling you, Noah Clowney said, and my goal this
Talk
year
your shit,
is a
bro.
playoff game.
He was
Fucking
Noah
there.
Nick
He should
Clowney
have
Claxton.
is
said
not
that
in
in the
Nick
first
control of
place.
Claxton
that.
said. Nick Claxton
He's,
said, "I'm trying to be defensive player of the year or
okay.
all defense. That's what I'm
And
doing."
Okay.
you believe the
Right. No,
nigga?
hold on.
I'm
Listen,
telling you,
listen.
I'm telling you, Cam Thomas said, "Yo,
Talk
I'm
to
going
him.
off. I'm going
And
off."
you
Talk to him.
believe these
Talk to him.
niggas?
Hold on.
I'm
I
telling
do
you,
believe Cam Thomas say he gonna go off. I believe that for sure. I think he averaged 28 points per game this season. But again,
I'm
I'm
telling you,
saying
Dayron Sharp said he's moving people around, and he said my three ball is crazy. I got the gun, man. I got the burner. They just gotta let me loose, man. And Claxton said, "Yo." He was in there dribbling. He was in there dribbling. I was like, okay, you need to do some of that in the game. He's like, they need to let me do some of that. Yo, you got to free 3-3,
oh,
free 3-3, man. I was like, free Clax. He's like, free
where's the
3-3,
button
man.
for that? Yo, where's the
This
button?
nigga, this nigga.
That's
Yo,
I don't believe Jay is fibbing, bro. I just believe that them niggas was fibbing to Jay, bro. I ain't gonna
nah,
lie. A lot of
nah.
them niggas was telling Jay what he
I'm
wanted to
telling
hear.
you.
A lot of them
Listen,
niggas was telling you what you wanted to hear, bro. Like everybody was hype. It was a photo shoot. Everybody was in, was amped up.
nah.
It was media day. A
Hold
lot
on.
of them
I want
niggas was
no, no.
telling you
We
what you wanted to hear, Jay.
No, no,
You're a
no.
smarter man than this.
I'm
We
just
had
telling
this.
you the
We
mindset that it seemed
yeah,
like they was in from what they were saying. I'm asking them
yeah,
questions, and I was
uh-huh,
watching them, and I was watching the interviews that they did. But
yeah,
they seem like they ready, man. They not trying to go in there and lose. A lot of them say, "Yo, we gonna surprise some people. We gonna do some."
mhm.
A lot of people gonna
You gonna
underestimate us,
surprise
and we
some
gonna show them
people.
some shit.
Surprise,
you
surprise.
surprises sometimes don't end well. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just don't end
Look,
well, bro. You can start
look,
off
look.
nice. You can start off nice as you want to, right? And then things just go like the way they go. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that be the end. So I mean, they was
Yo,
telling
like
the
I
truth
said,
about how you felt,
I hear you.
but
if
when
the
you get on the
roster,
court, that's something different.
yo,
Yeah,
Iceman,
listen.
if the
Yeah,
roster is as ass as y'all saying it is, then we deserve the picks that we get. But if we go out there and ball out, then we gonna ball.
facts. And again, I want to add to that and say the fact that Jay is hearing this verbatim from the players. This isn't narratives that I'm spinning, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we could logically look at it and say this and that. Of course, these are our narratives. This is what we saying. But to hear it from the players themselves, some of that's real. You know what I'm saying? Even if the team, what if they just go rogue? Say, you know what? Fuck that, man. We winning this game, man. If it's like 91-91 and they like, yo, we gotta, know what I mean, lose this game. Nah, man, fuck that. It's probably gonna be arguments in the huddle, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, give me the ball. Like, give me the ball, man. I'm hot. Don't sub me out the game type shit. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm hyping it. But I'm excited for this
But
season,
look, the
even though
thing
we
is,
ain't playing to
listen,
compete for a
All it's
can
gonna
I say
take is
one thing
one
right
15
quickly?
game losing
G,
streak for niggas to get their mind right, bro, and what the
before you
fuck
go,
we need to be doing.
listen to this. This is what I think the plan is. And this is just what I was coming up with out of my brain after seeing what they got going on and talking with y'all for a minute and just paying attention, right? They got they are looking for all CJ, Schroeder, Ben Simmons, or the veterans on the team to do well and try to trade them eventually during the season. And that's why they got all of these new younger guys to play up under them. So that could ensure the tank, like I was saying, like sabotage anything that's going well. But even though it would sabotage anything that's going well, it will also ensure more draft capital for the future. But
My nigga, if we start the season off, man,
Yeah,
like when
what
you
what
talk,
we what we got going on right now is an OKC situation. Let's not fuck it up. Let's go ahead and get it done.
because look,
Right?
if they've
we
been
gonna
talking
start the
first round
season, man.
picks for
We gonna
Cam
start
and
the
for
season, bro. Like Laurie Marketing and the Utah Jazz with that bullshit ass first team to 10 wins, and then we gonna realize why we need to be bad, bro. Like why we out here winning games. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
but
If one
look what I'm
wait till
saying
it's
though.
gonna take
Look,
one 15 game losing streak for you niggas to realize,
bro,
bro,
but look
what
though.
this season is all about.
If we are winning games,
I'm
it's gonna
tougher than that 15-game losing streak. I done been through worse.
if we are winning games, it'll probably be because Ben Simmons is doing something well, or hopefully because Finney Smith and Cam Johnson are shooting well in whatever we got going on. And then that would make them more marketable to other teams that's actually trying to contend, which would benefit us in the long run too. And then they probably trade that right then while the value is high.
I agree with that. I
Right.
definitely agree with that. I listen.
Yo, Jay
Anyway,
sound like an inside source, man. Yo, Jay, you sure you don't work for the Nets after today, bro? What's going on, bro?
man, that nigga been working for the Nets, bro. Like, man, everybody know he undercover, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I don't,
Nah, I
but I'm
think Jay
just
worked
paying
for the
attention to
Nets
what
after
they
today.
doing and
Bro,
why they
how else
doing it.
would they allow
Cause
a nigga
yo,
with Nets gear, bro, to store snacks in a picture, bro? Like with Cam Johnson, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like them niggas know what was going on. They was like, yeah, go ahead, you can take that shit, man. It's all good. You part of the franchise. Come on, man. BK Block all day.
yo,
But
you stupid.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
just saying,
listen,
bro. Why else is they signing these top 5 draft picks from a couple years ago? Like,
Because they trying to find someone decent. Because like Schroeder is old, as they would say, old. He's like one of the
Hmm.
oldest, right?
Yeah.
So if like I said, if they happen to keep Ben for another year, you still need somebody else. You still need like 2 point guards or a combo guard and a point guard, right? For just in case purposes. And everybody else like Dorian and Cam Johnson and Bogey, they gotta go. So you know what I mean? Like that's why they're looking for Young just in case they got fill in, and then they got the draft picks coming. So that's
They
five.
not they not looking for anything, bro. They just signing contracts because the CB that's what the CBA demands. The new CBA
Right.
demands the new CBA demands that you spend at least 75% of your cap. So they
90,
figured this.
not
So they
75,
figured
90%.
not 90%. Excuse me, my bad. 90. So what they did was they filled up most of the roster of the niggas. That like Zaire and I heard Markel Fultz is about to get 9 mil for a year from us.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a rumor,
Ki-
not
Ki-
confirmed.
Killian Hayes, bro, like a whole bunch of other niggas, bro, like that are not probably going to be on this team in the next 1 to 2 years, bro, like because that's what you do when you don't want to spend no crazy money in the off season. That's what you do,
That's
you
smart.
know.
That was smart.
That's very smart. That's the smartest shit that we did, bro. Like that. Listen, and that's we did a lot of smart moves, but we're one. But the thing is, with this, the way the CBA is set up, like we're one stupid move away from screwing it up.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I don't think that's
Please
going. I think they
explain.
took it.
Please
Yeah,
explain.
Hey, we
no,
Please
keep
no, no,
going
no,
explain.
this
no, no.
way.
He ain't gotta
Hey,
explain that.
hey,
Hold on. We not finna do that. We not thinking about all the negative stuff that could happen. As a Nets fan, I gotta say, a
Why
lot of
not?
negative stuff happened to the Nets fans. I mean, anything and everything that could fucking happen that could go bad
Nah.
probably happened. Even up until a point where a guy almost, you know what I'm saying, got into a whole. I
What
don't want to go
stupid
there,
move we away
but I
from being fucking it up? I mean, I'm sorry.
don't.
Like, what
Right,
move we?
no, hold on,
Who is
8RSL.
that?
We finna go to that's 8RSL. Shout out to
Uh,
8RSL. He got a heavy accent. Where you from, 8RSL?
Listen, I've been living in the Brooklyn all my life, but I've been in the Bronx for the last 10, so I gotta say that.
No,
uh,
I'm asking you about your accent. Like your accent heavy. Like when people hear me talk, they be like, "Yo, you from New York?" I be like, "Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn." You know what I'm saying? So like people know I'm from Brooklyn because of the way I talk. It's like I'm not even trying to talk no certain way. You know, it's just an accent, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I was asking you, like, where you from? You got an accent. Am I tripping?
Nah, you're not. Uh, Originally, like, I grew up like in like Soviet country, but the whole thing about it, I've been moved over here since I was like 10 years old, so my
okay.
thing's right there.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah, nah, that's all good. Shout out to
So,
8RSL. Oh,
shout shout.
I wanted to add to this. 8RSL, you could go from this comment. He says Jack City says players don't like the tank and messes up their next contract. Front office wants the tank to replace them. That's where the business side comes to play. What you think about what Jack City said? 8RSL.
well, the whole thing about it, it's about how you start your franchise. And we started it off with hiring brand new coach, and this brand new coach is about culture setting. If you're gonna see and do research on Jordi Fernandez, he's a culture setting coach. And when you see how he approaches and demands certain things and how he carries himself, he's a culture setting coach. Now, if we start talking about the system, he wasn't specific about it like Kenny Atkinson used to be from the day one. But the whole thing about it, he's more about culture. Are we ready for a system to be like to be building our team right now? No, we're not, because we ain't got the franchise. For that to happen, we need a franchise player to start building our system. Like certain systems not fitting certain players. That's why when Jordy says like, "Oh, we're gonna do more dribble handoffs," Is it better for Claxton? Yes, it is. Is it better for Cam Thomas? Not really sure. Are they future? We don't know. None about this roster is set in stone. Nothing. So when you say losing is bad for culture, no, it's not. Unless you have a good coach who can set a culture, who can set certain parameters like
I know,
when you what?
my fault. Because y'all keep talking about Jordy Fernandez and the culture that he's setting and everything. Everybody thinks he's going to be this good coach. I'm flabbergasted because I don't know if it's true, but Breezo, who posted that lineup? I sent it to you earlier. It was from a source somewhere. I think it was Nets Press posted it. But it said that Jordy Fernandez is looking to run a lineup with Ben Simmons, Day'Ron Sharpe, Nick Claxton, Trendon Watford, and Noah Clowney, and call it the big boy lineup. And he's trying to run that lineup. And this is a lineup everybody in
He's talking
here
about
has
the
said they would never want to
preseason.
see.
Yeah, he talking about the preseason, Jay. It gotta be talking about the preseason. He talking about the preseason, Jay. It's no
He
way,
said,
Jay.
and on top of that, he
Man,
said
that
that they
dude run that
all of them
lineup
got
out
to
of
shoot
there.
at least
That
three
dude run that
pointers a
lineup
game.
out there. He might get fired immediately.
I'm telling you, and that's a lineup all of y'all said y'all would never want to see.
Claxton, Day'Ron, and
Don't, bro.
They said
Ben
that
Simmons.
because look, he said that
Don't.
the size that all of them being on the court would be intimidating the other players. Whatever the fuck he said, it was something about just running a player with
Intimidate?
all size, and he says that all of them could shoot. They should all shoot 3-pointers a game.
Well, for that, yes, they all can shoot, right? But and you gotta think the only one that's slow on that team is Day'Ron, but position guarding is difficult from the two from the two down. You know what I mean? 2 and 3 is difficult, and creation from the 2 and 3 is difficult because
Ain't
Trent is
none
not
of
a
these
creator.
goddamn positions solidified, bro.
Yeah, so
Listen, everything about listen. I hate to co-sign anything that somebody that would ever wear blue and orange in the streets would ever say. But almost everything about this quote is 100% true. This is how organizations think. At the moment, we all know how we think. I mean, we thinking straight up optimism because that's basically what the page is promoted by yours truly, the host, Big Fan Breezy. He's gonna promote that all the time. Let me finish. So the thing is like they are putting these pieces in place so that a lot of pieces could get traded off, and we could probably find our potential fit to go along with next year's picks and all these other picks that we're gonna have in the future. That we got from the Tangerines. That's the reality of the situation, man. So there's a plan in place. It has to be executed, man, from the ground up, and it's gonna be a lot of waiting time. None of these goddamn positions are solidified. None of them.
Bro, the Knicks, they not, bro. From the trajectory wise, they supposed to make the playoffs. They draft pick. If
Yeah, I'm not
anything, it's
saying
gonna
he
be the
said that was
work.
the starting lineup neither.
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah,
was
I'm not
talking about
saying
the
that.
bench. Maybe he was talking about the bench. But yo, nah, I will say that lineup. And first off, Ben Simmons ain't taking 3 pointers again. I don't
What if he
believe that.
make
I
them?
think if he make them, then we gonna have to reevaluate who
If
the
he
Brooklyn
make them,
Nets
he
are,
really
man.
he really trying to get paid, bro. Like that's what it is. That's what that means.
Right.
Don't look at it as
You
nothing
feel
else.
me?
That means he's really trying to get paid.
Yo, if they started
Nah, that's
basketball a few
okay.
months
I
earlier,
had
Ben
one
Simmons
person in
would be
here tell
nice.
me
He
about Ben
always
Simmons
nice in the
last
summer.
year, bro, and I waited on it, bro. Like, and it disgusted me every minute that I waited because I already knew what was going to happen. I just gave that person the benefit of the doubt and just say, "All right, yo, Ben is going to be all right when he get back. When he get back."
Once you
And you know
put a
how long I
name on it,
waited?
nigga. Once you
yeah,
put a name on it, nigga.
Yo, but he said this time the surgery worked.
Since you in here talking in code, put a name on it, then, nigga.
It was your ass, nigga.
See
It
that.
was you.
Let me tell you
Last
something.
season, you told me to put some percentage on how much I believe in Ben Simmons. I gave you 40%. I didn't give you nothing more, nothing less. And you know what I got for it in return? Shit. That's what I got.
Let me
like
respond
16
then.
games
You
or
might
some
not
shit?
be a fan like I'm a fan, right? But me personally, I like to give the players on my team the benefit of the doubt until they're no longer on my team. And that's what I did with Ben Simmons.
And that's what you're going to continue to do as long as he's stealing $40 million from us, correct?
Hey,
Correct.
I can't do nothing about how much you're getting paid. All I can do is support the Brooklyn Nets, regardless of who's on the roster. So I still put my faith in them until I see. I'm more invested than you right now. Been a fan a lot longer.
That don't mean that you're more invested in me. That just means that you've been here for a long time. That's all it means.
I mean,
that's number one. Number two.
What I'm saying is, let me see. You ain't let me finish, nigga. What I'm saying is, I've seen the Nets get to the finals. I want to get back there. So, yeah, if that takes Ben Simmons being some great player, which hopefully I don't know, that shit dead. That train dead.
Exactly.
But look,
exactly.
Look, Brees, like
last
you
year
saying,
it wasn't
bro,
dead.
If Ben Simmons become a great player in the next couple months, he gonna get traded so we could do bad.
And every time I hear broke back Ben, I think people trolling me. I swear to God, I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it either.
What's up?
Don't take it, bro. Yo,
I don't know why y'all niggas think this is funny, bro. Like
it is, bro.
not a laughing matter.
You already know what time it is.
Bro,
funny.
Ice, this is not funny, bro. Like
it's funny, bro.
No,
it's funny
not.
as shit, bro. Hey,
I know.
This is sickening, bro. We have a robber, a liar, a thief in our mix. We gotta get rid of him.
You got
but
for
he
me,
said
bro?
the
What words you
surgery
got for me,
worked this
bro?
time. You ain't see the interview?
He's lying.
It worked past 3 times too, man. Come on, stop it.
What words you got for me, Leaf? What you want to talk about, bro?
Look, man.
I want to talk about how Noah Clowney was talking about him and Claxton can shut down any bigs out there. Like,
That's
how
fine.
about that?
That was a 5-second comment. He mentioned that for 5 seconds, bro.
He said that though.
And for 5 seconds, he was capping.
Yo.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. They look really good versus certain teams.
Okay,
how about that game versus Toronto?
Let me ask y'all
all that stuff.
Let me ask y'all a question. If you go downtown Brooklyn right now, right, and you wave your gun off and you shoot somebody in the leg and they die, you a killer.
Whoa.
I don't give a fuck if it was for 1 second, my nigga. You lied.
Why are you so dark?
Wow.
This is just about basketball. Why are you going so dark, Lee? Dog.
Because because I don't like when people blatantly fib. I don't like when people blatantly tell fibs, bro. We know you're lying when you say, "Yo, hey, I'm ready to come." Everything about Ben Simmons that comes out of his mouth right now is lies.com.
Let me tell you why, and I'm not telling you to put your faith in them. Hold on real quick. But let me tell you, I'm not telling you to put your faith in them, but let me tell you why I don't think this is a lie. Because if he doesn't play this year, the money goes away. No more Met Gala, no more this, no more that. So if he don't play this year, might be in the G League, might be on a minimum contract somewhere. So he might not be lying. He might just play this out so that he can get paid and then go back to sitting on the bench saying he's in pain after the new contract start. Hopefully, we're not the retarded ones to give him the contract, but
what team is giving him contract without medical record?
We are the retarded ones to waive the injury report and get him on the goddamn team in the first place. That's
Please don't use the R word. Please don't use the R word. Yeah, bro, it's no way we signing him again.
Oh, you sure? Are
There's
you
not one
sure?
team that's going to do that.
Are you sure?
Yo,
I'm
yo,
gonna ask
I,
the
Yes.
I,
question
All
again.
right, so
Are you
listen,
yeah,
sure?
Yeah.
listen.
Ice,
But
come on, bro.
listen,
Just,
All these
Dwight
unnatural
hold
Howard
on,
is
clauses,
up
hold
man.
on.
right now,
Ice,
ain't
don't do
got
this
no
tonight, bro. Like, come on,
contract,
man.
and he had
I
the same
I'm
issues. Come
saying.
on, and he
I'm
can play
Ice,
right
man, don't
now.
do this tonight,
I'm
man. Come on,
asking
man.
a
This,
dead ass serious question.
I
Are you dead ass sure
I am
about that,
100,000%
bro.
positive that Ben Simmons is not getting another coin
and
from
who you
this
hear that?
league.
Who you hear
I
that
don't
from,
believe
Lee?
so,
What's your
bro.
source, Lee? What's your source? Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying?
He don't need
Exactly.
a
That's what I'm
source,
talking about
man.
right there. That's the answer I was looking for.
Why do you need a source?
Well,
This is common sense. This don't have nothing to
To
do with
who?
sources.
To who? Once again,
To everybody that's
everybody who?
watching.
Everybody. Did you not hear Jody Fernandez interview?
I
Right?
heard it.
I,
I heard it.
would you
I
give Ben Simmons your
exactly.
money?
You said it
So
again?
so so you so you
All
I
of
you
asked
us said
somebody
we
this
wasn't.
earlier.
Hold
I was
on.
like,
so
yo,
All of
would
would
you?
us
you
said. Hold on, real
vet
quick. All
minimum
of us
if I'm
said.
not
Hold on, real quick,
the
Leaf. Hold on, real quick, Leaf. Hold on, real quickly. All of us said that we wouldn't give Kawhi a new contract. He played all that season.
You got a new
no, no, no,
contract.
no. Don't do that. Don't
don't
do
do
that.
that.
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
No,
Kawhi,
no,
So
no,
why you
no.
can't do that?
No.
Don't do that?
Kawhi and Ben Simmons is two different things right now, bro.
Are
Like
they?
that, we not doing that.
Are
And
they?
Listen,
Yes, they are.
yes,
Are
they
they?
are.
Yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are. Yes,
Are
they
they?
are. We already know why Kawhi. We already understand why
Yo, do you?
Why Kawhi got his extension, bro, and why Ben Simmons is not getting another extension from the Nets, and probably, and I hope neither none of the 2019s, but I know for sure the Nets. But
Oh,
listen,
go ahead.
look, we're going in a youth direction. It's obvious. The pieces that we signed this year, these 1-year deals, bro, they think of them like lottery scratch offs that you buy from the gas station. You're gonna use them, bro. Like, all right, we want to win $5 on a couple of them and then throw them away. The pieces that we know are gonna stay on this team, bro, for sure. Clowney, Claxton, Cam Thomas, for
I,
sure.
I don't know.
Cam Thomas?
I don't
You
know,
don't know
bro.
about
I
that.
don't know. You naming names. I don't know. I don't know
come
about
on
that,
now.
bro.
Fine.
I'm not
Okay,
sure
fine.
about that, bro.
Clowney and Claxton, bro, for sure.
Cam Johnson for sure. We gotta meet salary floor. He's gonna be there.
He might stay.
I listen. I said that right. I said that right from the first place. Listen, all I'm saying is there is a plan for this team. It doesn't include getting in the play-in and somehow sneaking in the playoffs. It doesn't include. It doesn't include any of that shit that's trying to be promoted in here. It includes
It
us
includes,
going
right?
for it. It includes us going for the draft and finishing our rebuild the
So, all
proper
right. So,
way,
how many wins do we get, Leaf?
Yo,
How many wins, Leaf?
bro. If
Man,
this team,
14 at best.
if this team,
14.
if this team get
Hell,
over if this team get over 25 wins, bro, I'm surprised.
hell yeah. Man, we're around 14 win team. Man, do you remember
Listen.
12 win
I'm
Nets
giving
team?
us.
Come on, man.
We
Let's
won
stop.
30. How many games we won last year? 32.
Yeah.
If we went over 32 games last year, bro, like the plan that we're trying to do this off season, bro, this off season coming up, it's not gonna work because the league is gonna look at us and gonna be like, wait, what? That's what they're gonna do. Somebody in the league front office is trying to give us a top 5 pick. We need to stick to the goddamn plan.
you can still play everybody and lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can still play everybody and lose. The plan is the plan. You can still play and lose. You can still be competitive
We're
and
gonna
lose.
lose regardless because of the talent alone. Look at the other teams. Let's not disrespect other teams' talent. Like Detroit, as of right now, have Tim Hardaway Jr., Kate Cunningham, what's his name, Tobias Harris, Stewart.
Why did you
They way
start off with
better
Tim
than us.
Hardaway Jr.?
Tim
Yo,
Why
Hardaway
did you
Jr.
start off with Tim Hardaway
Tim
He's
Jr.?
Hardaway
15 point
Jr.
scorer
Tobias
at
Harris,
least.
bro. I'm not
He's
letting
Why
that
good
did
in
you
the
slide,
start
regular
with
bro.
Tim
season.
Hardaway Jr.?
Hold
And
on.
he can get a bucket.
ARSL.
Why did
Outside
you
of
do
Cam
that?
Johnson, who else is getting a bucket on this team?
ARSL, listen. It's no fucking way as a Nets fan I will ever be scared of Tobias Harris. And who else you said? Who
Yeah,
else you
and
said?
they gave us two L's
Tim
last year,
Hardaway
right?
Jr.
No,
Tobias
bro.
Harris do be
No.
busting our ass, though.
Yeah,
Nah,
he did.
not
Every
the truth
time we
was
see him, he did. There's certain like Nets players like they go like Kobe Bryant on us. I swear to
Nah, it
God.
is. D'Anthony Melton is one of them.
Yeah, Tim.
Shake
Yeah,
Milton is
he
another
is
one. We
absolutely
got him
right.
this time.
He's absolutely right that what you call it, bust our ass. Tobias Harris cooked the hell out of us.
He did. Tobias has bust our ass.
Like you
It's
you
like
can
we're
say
And
not
you
I
don't
watching
like
this
him.
game or something.
I
You can
I
say
told
don't
him
you're
know
not
why he
bust
scared of
our
started
him.
off
ass
with
on the
Tim
time when
Hardaway
he do
Jr., bro. That
he do
shit
good
messed
against
me
us.
up. But
But
listen,
but
Tim
he
Adar,
Hardaway
can
I
get
get
Jr.
the
was
Adar, I
bucket
get
nice
though.
what you're
too.
saying. Adar, I get what you're saying, and you speaking directly to my point. All even
Kelly
the
Oubre
teams that
Jr. too.
even the teams that's supposed to be in lottery with us have more talent than us.
No,
That's how
Detroit had
crazy it
more.
is.
I'm gonna be honest. Detroit had more talent than us last year. They just don't know how to win. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh well, they got a new coach now, bro. The new coach, bro, that they got, bro, turned that Cleveland Cavaliers team around. And everybody, listen, you could put that all on Donovan Mitchell back. That's fine. But he coached his ass off before Donovan Mitchell got there when they had Larry marketing. And a lot of people tend to forget that, bro. Like, but somehow, some way, he ended up out of the door, and now the Cleveland Cavaliers basically got the project that we was working on before we got KD over in Cleveland now. So realistically, bro, like that situation is null and void. The whole thing is we need to focus on what we focused on the second that we got those 5 picks. Focus on getting better through the draft and doing that the right way with these top picks. We never had a top pick for as long as we've been in Brooklyn, bro. Like this is gonna be good for the fans.
That's
It's
what I'm
gonna be good for the
saying.
fan
Y'all ain't
base
never
and
seen the
all of that.
Nets have a #1 overall pick. I mean, I saw Kenyon Martin
I
come to
did.
town, and
I mean, you saw Derek Coleman. You've been around for
I
that.
no, I said the last one was Kenyon Martin in what 99,
I saw
2000.
Kenyon Martin and I jumped on the ship. So,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And I remember Kenyon Martin when he played at Cincinnati, so I was excited. I mean, we need reasons to be excited, man. This shit here, they look. If these niggas start winning, look, we was
They
trying to
ain't.
win last year,
They ain't.
and these motherfuckers tricked the bag up. So if they start winning this, I'm gonna feel some kind of way. I'm gonna think they doing this shit on purpose.
Nah, I'm gonna think it was Mikal fault.
I know
Yo.
what you gonna think. You thinking
that's a fact, Jay.
That's what I'm gonna
nah.
think.
It ain't no one player. Look at the coaches we had. So you're not gonna
No,
think it
that's
was the
true.
coach
You're
fault.
right. You're right. JV and Ali take some blame too.
No, they take most of the blame because
Nah,
I
Jock
agree
majority of
with
the
Vaughn
that.
blame.
didn't know. Jock Vaughn didn't know what the hell he was doing. And look when he was in Orlando, this dude was
Neither
I
working
did
blame
versus
Steve
that on
Nash,
Sean
but they
OKC.
Marks
ain't
to
lose
be
to the
honest,
Knicks.
and that's one of the reasons I wanted him to get fired. Like outside of Ben Simmons, he can hire one damn coach for his life. Like Joe Tsai had to go and really go search for a coach. He had to sit down with the what's his name, Budenholzer, and he said like, no, the contract he's asking for is not working for us. I'm gonna go with this younger guy. So that's the whole thing about like Sean Marks. Like, can he hire a coach? Can he, what's his name, uh, construct a roster like that? Like, he can draft every dime that he can find. We know that. But the whole thing about it, like, can he construct a roster? And can he set the culture the way we need that to happen? Like the way Kenny was giving us the first 3 years, like system, culture, like coaching, something continuity. Like we never had the franchise guy, but now we got an opportunity to go that way. If
Joe
Jordy
Tsai,
is that,
Joe Tsai don't want no egos in the locker room. He want dudes that just happy to have an
I mean,
opportunity
Jay,
and want to
they
hoop.
took on egos, but the whole thing about it, they couldn't control it.
Yeah,
They pivot to them, but they could never control it. Like this was a loose cannons after that. After they saw Kenny got bumped, it was over from that. They were talking about like we don't need a coach. We can be coaches. We all that. Come on, man. That's not how you win championships. Like if you start listening to Pat Riley,
Talking shit.
everybody else. Come on, man. What are we
Come on,
talking
man.
about here?
Yo, SL, bro. I appreciate that, man. Because again, like I said, man, I don't want to be one of these fans that just after year, just mad and I'm just entertained and having fun because I'm watching basketball. No, I want to see this team win for real. Like I actually, it's not just a win for the Nets; it's a win for Brooklyn. It's a perfect marriage. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fans that were
And
Jersey
that's why
fans
we need
that came over.
to draft Dylan Harper. That guy is different. He's a floor general. He's he's on another level. I mean, he's a basketball. His basketball mind. I think
Who you said, Harper?
he Dylan Harper. Yes, he
So
recruited Ace
Wait,
Bailey.
wait. If we get the first pick, you said get Dylan Harper.
Uh, hell yeah, I'll take that Dylan Harper. I can care less what anybody say. I want that culture setting guy who can be a floor general and who can provide what my coach wants. Let me get that who can recruit players like Ace Bailey. I'll go from there. I
So
can care
hold
less
on,
about.
I want to add to that because it seemed like in the last 5 championships, you feel what I'm saying? The point guard was the real X factor. LeBron with the Lakers, Drew Holiday twice, Curry, of course. So that's 4. But case in point is, don't make that the missing piece. Milwaukee Bucks, they had a lot of the right pieces until they got Drew Holiday. Make that the first piece we get on our rebuild. And I'm saying that position wise, but I do think that I like Ace Bailey more than Dylan Harper, but it's too early to say because I ain't see him hoop yet. But if I had to choose what's the more significant position for the Brooklyn Nets, I'm gonna say point guard because of the history of the Nets, whether it be Kidd, Marbury,
But
Mookie Blaylock. Somebody said that earlier, Mookie Blaylock,
Kenny Anderson.
of
this is what
course,
I keep
Kenny
asking
A.
y'all.
So
Do
that
y'all
point
want to
guard
draft,
position is important, bro. So
bro? But
Darren Williams, bro.
y'all
Like,
right,
listen, we
y'all are
had a whole
right.
bunch.
But I keep
No,
asking y'all,
Devin
do y'all
Williams,
want to
hold on,
please.
wait,
draft
Jay,
the
you
best
gonna say
Devin
player for the
Harris,
team?
Devin Williams. No, no.
hold on. Kyrie, so go ahead, Jay. What was you gonna say?
Because I keep asking y'all, do y'all want to draft the best player for the team or the best player in the draft? Like, y'all gotta be smart about this because y'all going to draft Sam Bowie when Michael Jordan is right there.
You know what?
Who's Michael
You
Jordan,
said
Jay?
that before, bro. But me personally, I strongly believe that anybody that we draft out of these three is going to be just fine on this team.
Yes.
Anybody out of the three, bro. The reason being is because the ball is still going to be in the scorer's hand, and that's Cam Thomas. At the end of the day, bro, I listen, and it doesn't really matter
If
what.
we get Dylan Harper or Flag, the ball ain't gonna be in Cam Thomas' hands.
Yes,
That's what I
Exactly.
why
said, maybe.
I won't be?
Look
Now,
here.
He
if
might
Dylan
not be on
Harper
the
is
team,
here
bro.
or Cooper Flag or Ace
If you
Bailey,
know
no.
basketball, if you get a high end point guard like that, the ball gonna be in that player hand
Oh, okay,
every
all right.
time.
All right, Dylan Harper. You listen. Okay, all right.
And if you
I
get
got you with Dylan
an
Harper.
elite number one player like they say Cooper Flag is, the ball's not Cam Thomas is gonna go into a secondary role. That's what's gonna happen.
But no, but
If
if
you
Cam,
had
no, hold on, time out, time out. If Cam
No, no, no,
Thomas,
no, no. The only way.
if
Hold
Cam
on,
Thomas
wait.
scored 28 like Breezy say he about to do this year, they not
That's a
gonna
fact.
just take the
Yeah,
ball.
exactly. So, like the thing is,
But
Dylan
you
Harper.
gotta understand what they're doing when they're building a team. You can
Yeah,
have
no,
a
no, no.
player that's
No, I
scoring
understand.
all these
No,
points and all this and that, but they're going to do what's best for the team.
but priest, I understand what you're saying, bro. Like in terms of that aspect, but the thing is, the leaps and bounds that any of these three players have to take in order to leap above being the definitive uh uh, uh the definitive person that's going to have the ball in their hands outside of Cam Thomas is going
Let
to
me
have
ask
to
you a
be
question, Leaf.
immaculate. It's not going to be right away. I promise you, it won't.
Let me ask you a question, Leaf. When they draft these generational players, and I don't even got to go LeBron. When Carmelo got drafted, was the ball in his hands immediately, or did they wait?
The ball was in. The ball was in his.
When D
The
Wade was got drafted, was the ball in his hands immediately, or did they wait? When you get a generational player, you start from day one building around that player. Day
It's not.
one.
It's not. It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
It
Let me
is
tell
that
you why.
simple.
No, no,
It
no, no,
is
no.
that
It's not.
simple.
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because teams back then are different from the way teams are today. There's still players on this, like, believe it or not.
All right, how
Believe
about,
it or
so you
not.
said
Hold on,
today.
wait.
You
Explain
Let
to
said
me
me
finish.
today.
the Cunningham.
No, I'm
Let me
finna cook you.
finish.
No,
Let
I'm
me
finna
finish.
cook you. Hold on, because
No,
you said
no,
today
you're
you
not.
trying to talk
You're
about the
not. No, you're
time
not.
frame.
No,
One
you're
mic,
not.
one mic,
No, you're
one
not.
mic.
No, you're not.
Hold
Because
on, leave. Let me.
One
I'll
mic,
let you.
one mic.
I'm gonna let you cook. When Luka got drafted, was the ball in his hands immediately? When
Yes.
Trey Young got drafted, was the ball in his hands immediately? Did they
Yes.
immediately turn the team over to those players? Now go.
yes, they did. But it was the way that their teams were constructed. That's the
boy,
difference.
something
No,
else.
no,
They
no.
ain't turning
No.
no
Wait.
team over
No,
to
no.
Alex Sarr.
No. You
Let
asked.
him
Nah,
finish.
I'm
Let
gonna
him
get
finish.
into it. I'm gonna get into it. It was the way that their teams were constructed. We have we have a legitimate shot creator on our team as of right now. That's number one. That's the one thing
Who is that?
that's Cam Thomas.
He's shot creator? Come on, man.
Adar
What
SL, don't do this.
what
Don't
is
do
it?
this,
What is
Adar
he if
SL.
he's not? What is he if
Adar
he's not
SL,
a
don't
shot
do this,
creator,
Adar.
Adar,
Nah.
bro? What is it? What is he if he's not that? What is he if he's
Man,
not
Don't
that?
do this with him.
Look,
Of course, he's
what
a shot creator, bro.
he
Listen,
look.
listen. As I was saying, listen. Look, when either one of those players come here, when either one of those players come here, it's not just about them automatically just getting the ball in their hands. It's about the advantages that they have against other players at their position. So get one thing we got to get straight is that Flag and Flag and whatchamacallit, they're gonna be at the 3 considerably
Bailey.
right away. Last time I checked, the 3 is filled with defenders and athletes still to this day. Still to this day. Now you might have a point with Dylan Harper, Priest, in terms of him having the ball in his hand. He's gonna have an advantage at 6'5". He's gonna be a big guard. I understand that, but he's gonna have to show that prowess of having that ability to dominate the other guards right away in order for him to have the ball in his hands that much. Just like Trey Young did, and just like Luka did. He's
Hold on,
gonna
hold on,
have to
hold on.
show that advantage right away.
Hold on. I wanna say this real quick to Big Priest's point as well about Dylan Harper. If Cam Thomas now was talking about how he's learning how to adjust to the double team. A player like Dylan Harper, who you can't even double Cam Thomas because he don't got the ball. Dylan Harper, he got the ball because he the point guard. You put him
Right.
in that situation, so now you putting Cam Thomas in one-on-one situations, and if y'all try to double him off that, a player like Dylan Harper could make the defense pay. Bro, I don't know, man. This whole Dylan Harper being number one is not
Yeah,
this
Breezy,
one,
but
two,
the
and
whole thing
three. This
about it,
one.
Ace
Listen, I'm
don't
gonna say this.
never seen a shot that he
Hold on,
don't
let me say
like.
this. Let me say this. Going into the draft, this 1, 2, and 3 projection is really close. I don't know the last time this 1, 2, and 3 been so interchangeable. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been more Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey, but Dylan Harper continues to be in these conversations, bro. Like you gotta put him in those conversations. Like he is a possible number one pick if the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? I think we would want the one position. To Jay's point, we want the one more than the 3, in my opinion. And I think Cooper and Ace are
I
threes.
think
I don't know, yo.
what
I don't know.
we're missing
I think
is
we
when
want
we
whichever
talking
player
about
is the
Cam
best.
Thomas, it's cool everything. I mean, it is what it is. But when you get down to it, um, the team is the whole goal of getting a player like that, whether it's at
Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag.
any draft, the whole point is to build and develop around that player. So they don't want that player, right, to development to be stalled, because they're running through someone else. That's why even with losing, Cleveland ran through LeBron. That's why even with losing, Dallas ran through Luca. Even with losing, Phoenix ran through Booker. When you get that guy, you got to make sure that guy gets built up. So that's going to put the players that are on the team now, the ones that remain, in the secondary ancillary role. So are they going
Not
to
when
try
Big
to
you
Priest,
have
build?
other
Big
talent on
Priest,
the team.
God
Big
damn,
Priest.
let me finish, bruh.
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead. Continue, Big Priest. Go ahead.
I ain't trying to, because I ain't trying to talk shit about Cam Thomas, but he's not a generational player. They're trying to get a generational player. They're going to build around a generational player. So if you get Flag, if you get Bailey, if you get Harper, that's what's going to be the goal. So all this, that's what I think we overhype players a little bit because you're trying to get to the point where you can win a championship.
Right.
Otherwise,
Listen, Big Free.
why even hold on? Otherwise, why even trade McHale for to get the draft picks and to do all this bullshit in the first place? Might as
No,
well
no,
have
bro.
stayed status quo.
Right. I'm not
Draft picks.
saying this. I'm not saying this. I'm saying what I'm saying to complement what you're saying. Again, this and the statistic
No, I
is
wasn't talking to
because
y'all.
no, but I feel what you're saying. But what I'm saying is Cam Thomas, he's shown that he's like 50%, maybe 60% when he's with zero dribbles. So it goes to show that last season he became a great off-ball player. So he's shown that he doesn't have to be ball dominant for him to score the ball, which is important. You feel what I'm saying? Because, and this is what I'm saying about your point, Priest, about Dylan Harper. He's a point guard. How many basketball actions will we would have to do for us to get the ball to a Cooper or Ace because they did three? Or do you think that what I'm saying? It's just a lot in the air because we didn't see them play as of yet. But I'm saying that to say I think that the one position is more important to the Brooklyn Nets than the three position. And that's just what it is for me right now.
Let me. I'm with Priest on this because if you look, I'm gonna just use a bottom team, Charlotte, Brandon Miller. Now you got talent and guys that can put up points on Charlotte, right? And you still go to Brandon Miller, right? That's your go-to guy on Charlotte. LaMelo's not in the offense; he's hurt. You go to Brandon Miller. Everyone's going through Brandon. Everybody else is secondary to Brandon Miller. If you get Ace, it's gonna be the same way. That guy has to get the ball. He has to learn. He's gonna be a dude is 6'10" and Cooper is 6'9". So you're gonna go to them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna work through them and let them figure out what they gotta figure out. Like you said, Leaf, is gonna take some time. But as that time is going on, like Priest is saying, they are learning to do what they're supposed to do. Because them dudes is buckets, they
Right.
get points. Everybody else becomes secondary. It don't even matter. Like everybody, if you have a score on your team, and if he's not your number one guy, which I don't believe they think Cam is your number one guy, right? Then that becomes your number one guy. And that's how it works.
Agreed. Because we're going to build the franchise around that guy, not Cam Thomas.
I mean, but here's the thing about those three picks. They have yet to show on the NBA stage that they
We
that
can't
that,
keep
that they
saying
are
that
that
because
they are
every other top draft pick in one of these
Uh,
drafts haven't shown it until they get to the league, but they still entrust them with that team. We can't keep
Portland
saying
team.
that. If
What's
it's a
Portland's point guard?
generational player, they're gonna give the team over to them. You think so? You think who is that? You think Vince Carter showed it in the NBA? No, he showed it at North Carolina, and they took that player and put him in the NBA and gave him the team. You think
right.
all these other players, Allen Iverson, all these other players, Tim
You
Duncan,
see
they gave them the team immediately. They didn't wait
I
to
no
see,
no
well, can he
I
handle the
understand.
NBA?
You mentioned a lot of cases, bro, where that those teams don't have anything else going for them, bro. Like name me, and when Allen Iverson got there, correct me if I'm wrong. Jerry
Look here,
Stackhouse
I
wasn't
ain't gonna
putting up
let you sit
25
on
per
here and
game.
lie. The Spurs had David freaking Robinson. Don't sit on here and lie.
I was
Don't
about
Yeah,
to
sit on
say
here
they
that.
and
had
lie.
I was about to say that. Yo,
I
swear
didn't
to God.
mention the Spurs. I didn't mention the Spurs, but I'm glad you did. David Robinson was coming off an injury the previous year, if I'm not mistaken. So David Robinson willingly was willing to give up that spot, and Popovich was allowing it as well. So that's a rare case that you just mentioned right there. I'm glad you did. And somebody just mentioned the Brandon Miller case because LaMelo was down. I can guarantee you because the Melo stats when he was in the lineup, if I'm not mistaken, was 24, 8, and 5. Brandon Miller was probably the second or third option in that on that team up until he got hurt.
LaMelo wasn't
So
playing.
if you really want to
LaMelo
be
played 20 games, 25 games.
LaMelo played 20 games, and I can promise you in them 20 games, Brandon Miller was not taking over 15 shots a game.
Yeah, but LaMelo was a franchise guy.
Right, but he was the top 3 pick now, wasn't he?
But LaMelo is a franchise.
LaMelo is a franchise. Brandon Miller was a top 3 pick.
Hold on.
Like I said, everybody else went secondary to Brandon Miller.
But hold on, let me ask y'all this though. Like, since we you know what I mean? Y'all think I'm just the biggest Cam Thomas fan in the world. Listen, when the last time when Paolo got there, did they have a prolific scorer like Cam Thomas? When John Morant was there, when he was a rookie, who was the prolific scorer like Cam Thomas when he got there?
Nobody.
Your better, Breezy, your better example will be like Minnesota.
It is about who had the most. I put it to you this way: who had the most talent when some of these picks that y'all named just got there? Because when Luka got to Dallas, I'm pretty sure Dirk was still there on his last year. And I don't remember nobody else on that roster, bro. Probably Dennis Smith Jr. If anything, when Trae Young got there, bro, I don't know who the hell was on that roster, bro, when he got there that had even remotely near any of the talent or any of the ability that Claxton or Cam Thomas had.
Hold on. So when Ant-Man came to Minnesota, what happened?
What, Cat was there? That was
Cat
about
was
it.
there, and he was taking the last shot.
I mean,
he was generating offense. He was doing everything. They gave keys to Ant-Man.
Hold on, wait. Before you go any further, if I'm not mistaken, Cat was still 20-8 on that team. That's almost like saying, bro, when Damian Lillard got to Portland, LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't 20-10, which he was.
Right.
That's almost the same shit. So realistically, these generational talents that y'all talk about, and by the way, Damian Lillard was Rookie of the Year, but it still wasn't his goddamn team.
Yeah,
the reality is that we still have players on this team. We just don't have as much talent as the other teams around the league right now. We still have players on this team, but until one of those 3 players in this top draft that we named shows on an NBA stage that they definitively need to have the team built around them right away, and they show the professionalism and they show the rapport at age 19 and age 20, however old they're going to be, then and only then that's when the organization is going to be like, all right, we need to build around them no matter what Cam Thomas is doing or no matter what Clax is doing. That's when you do that.
But hold on. Let me say this real quick, Iceman. I like this because Cam Thomas showed he don't have to be the number 1 option on the team. He played behind KD, Kyrie, and Harden. We all know he wasn't the number 1 option when they were here, and he was even behind Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. You ain't see him. You seen him a little disgruntled, but still, at the end of the day, he was still able to put up his numbers, not being the number 1 option. And Jordy Fernandez leaned on wanting Cam Thomas to be a more efficient scorer. I don't think him and Cam Thomas in this equation is what we should be looking at. I think we should be looking at the development of Noah Clowney more than anything, because Noah Clowney is a player that, you know what I'm you're
wrong. We shouldn't pivot. We shouldn't pivot from Cam Thomas development. I think Cam Thomas being like learning what he is as a second option or the third option is not out of question. I think Cam Thomas can be legit second or third option.
I put it to you this way: if Cam Thomas don't at least peak at the high numbers offensively overall, bro, that a lot of that the high Cam Thomas people think that he gonna fix that, bro, then no matter what happens, if one of those 3 picks next year show in the first 5 to 10 games that they're gonna be generational out of this draft and in the NBA, they're gonna be looked at as the first guys, not Cam Thomas.
That's a
It
lot
does.
of pressure. You
They're
asking
going to
them
be
to be LeBron right off the door, man. Come on. That's
a
not
lot
happening
of
most of the
what I'm
times.
telling you is, and what I'm trying to explain is in this scenario, say we get the number one pick, and yeah, I would take Harper, but they'll probably take Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag, you will see the media campaign for Cooper Flag so crazy. He will already be looked at as number one, the savior of the franchise, the number one option of the franchise, etc., etc.,
And
That's
we
why
know
I
he
don't.
can close
That's why I
games
don't want the
too.
number one overall pick. I want at least two or three. That's why I don't want number one.
But
That's the
Oh my
main
God.
reason why I
but
don't want number one because it garners too much pressure, bro, off the rip. The
not
best
yeah,
not
play.
but
for them, not for them kind of guys though. That's not true. When you're a great player, you could. When you're a great player, that doesn't matter. All the pressure and all this and that, all that doesn't matter. They
they
look
got
here.
But
picked.
but but
Soon
but we could all acknowledge where you end up does matter, bro. If you ended up in Cleveland or Denver or OKC, bro, like then you don't have that pressure. But when you over here in these cities, in the Phillies, in the Brooklyns, in the New Yorks, in the Bostons, there's a high demand for you to be great right away.
and I
There's a
can
high demand for you to be great
and
right
I
away,
can go
bro.
through
And you
NBA
can't say that
history,
it is.
and and again, it has to be one of them guys. It can't just be anybody. It can't be Alex Starr. It
Right.
has to
It
be
gotta
one
be
of
a
them
Right.
guy.
guys. So when I can go through NBA history, whenever you get one of them guys, and no matter whether it's Boston or
We got number one pick
the
with Kenyon
Lakers
Martin in New
or
Jersey. No pressure at all. Come on.
you know what I'm saying, whether it's any of these guys, whenever they get to where they going, you know what I'm saying, they handle that pressure. They're used to it because you got to think about it. When you're one of them guys, that pressure has been on you since high school, since junior high. When
They
you're
got
one of them
pressure on them
guys,
right now. Not to cut you off, but they top three. They got pressure to perform in college right now.
Now there's certain drafts when players have to meet the pressure points. Like there's this draft is definitely one of them. The next upcoming
yeah,
draft definitely. Past draft is not one of them. So
yeah. So when you get if we got the number one, say we had our pick, and we got the number one pick in this past draft. I don't see. I would never say that player gonna come here and be the number one option because I don't believe in none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you talking about a draft like this, the way it's being talked about, it's rare drafts to be talked about like this. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a draft like this, the way it's talked about, you're gonna those players have been projected. They've been projecting Cooper Flag being drafted number one when he was in junior high school, bro. This guy has been. You don't think that's pressure for a kid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For a child?
yeah, nah, for
Well,
sure.
he
Yeah,
got
they
shoe
ain't even
deals,
got a
right?
mustache yet, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, he got
But
shoe deals and everything. So you know what I mean? Like you can't just fall off from right there. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes, but you know what I mean? He got a drive. Like yo, I just got this deal. I got this going. NIL. I'm about to go to the league. All that's on his shoulders right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's still probably what 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and then you know how I know he can handle the pressure. Look how he performed versus the USA Olympic team. You know what I'm saying? That's a guy that can handle that pressure. And the reason why I say even if we take Cooper or Ace, that the ball won't be in Cam's hands because I believe they're going to use another pick in that draft to get a point guard, whether it's Hugo Gonzalez or VJ gonna be gone, but whether no matter who it is, they're going to bring a point guard in as well. So that's why I think they're going to try to build the team traditionally if it goes that way. Okay, you get flag one at 9 or 10, depending or 12 or wherever that pick lands. You get another. You get a point guard, et cetera, et cetera. So I just think that's how it's going to go.
I'm
And
cool with that, but I like that idea, priest, bro. Like I what like idea I like better is us getting like some type of intangible guy, somebody that
and,
don't
and the
really need
thing
the
about it
ball.
is too, with when you do that, um, I would rather Cam play at his natural position, which is the two guard,
right?
Right.
And just be able to focus on scoring, not have to focus on getting other people involved and all this other stuff. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that
cute. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather him just focus on putting the ball in the basket when he gets his opportunities. Even
that's
though
what.
that they won't run the offense through flag or whatever, whoever we get, I would rather uh, Cam Thomas, because I want Cam Thomas to be on the Nets, contrary to popular belief. You know what I'm saying? So
Hold on. Also, again, the significance about Cam as a teammate is if they got a double Cam and Cam could just, and this is a team thing too. If you a teammate and you know they're gonna double Cam Thomas when they get the ball or off of the pick and roll, having a player like Jalen Wilson is gonna it'll behoove him because he a slasher. He cut into the basket while you trying to double Cam Thomas from the pick and roll or whatnot. Cam Thomas slashing, and he could shoot the long ball. He could go to the 3-point line, knock that down. He could cut to the basket. If we got cutters and spot up shooters around Cam Thomas when they try to double him, that's going to help any rookie, whether it be Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, or Dylan Harper, because they're going to have one-on-one matchups. And at minimum, the top 3 picks, if we get one of them, they're going to be one-on-one players where they could score the ball. If it's a one-on-one, you
yeah,
definitely know they're getting
and
the
you
ball
might
in that
not like this,
situation. You know what I
Breezy. You
mean?
might not like this, Breezy. But
What?
I'm a give a take out here, and this and it actually is factual. But a guy like Cooper Flag, well, Cooper Flag in general, because Ace Bailey is not. We know Dylan Harper is a point guard, but Cooper Flag might be a better playmaker right now than Cam Thomas as far as his passing ability.
No, I'm not. I didn't see Cooper Flag to debate or be mad at it. I can't be mad because I didn't see him hoop enough to disagree and say, "Oh, yada yada." But what I will say is, Cam Thomas could play
But
next
to
to
but
him too. I think he could. I think Cam Thomas
yeah,
is a good
absolutely,
teammate. But let me. That's why.
absolutely.
Look, any of those players, they whoever the defense is, they can't double that player because of Cam Thomas.
I think
That's
Cam
what
If
I'm
you
Thomas
saying.
is.
got
I think Cam Thomas is still going to play his game no matter who's on the team
if you
and no
have
matter
a
who
say
comes to
say
the
we get
team.
And we need him to
and I'm
play that
just
game, please.
yeah,
We
yeah,
need
yeah.
him.
Cause
Yeah, no, I
say we
understand
get
that, but
say
I
we
wasn't
get
trying to deviate from
One
that.
mic,
flag. Say we
hold
get
on, hold on.
say
Let Big Priest finish. Go ahead, Big Priest.
say we get flag, right? The defensive attention is going to go to him. So you're going to get Cam off of closeouts and off of rotations and stuff like that. It's going to open up his scoring opportunities, and it'll probably help him be more efficient, right? So if you get a guy with that kind of skill set, that a guy that can pass out of the double team because of the height and all this and that, that's going to really help Cam really get off. So Cam will still, even when we get this number one pick, I'm gonna say when, even when we get this pick, Cam will still be able to score his 20. You know what I mean? He'll still be able to do that.
Off
It
So
catch
just
and
it's
shoot
becomes easier.
46%. That's crazy. We gotta use that. Of course.
It just becomes easier, and that's why I was trying to say
mhm.
that's why they're trying to get him to do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to cut down on your dribbling. We're gonna try to get the ball out of your hands and put the ball back in your hands, but less dribbles. The
Mhm.
more, the more, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent he is scoring,
Yeah.
right? The harder it is for the defense. You know what I'm saying? And that's where everything opened up. So like pre saying, if you get a Cooper Flag or you get an ace on the wing, then most likely you're in trouble trying to guard one of them and have Cam being efficient like that. That's the word. Having him be efficient, you always gotta worry about him. So you know what I'm saying? Your double team, you're gonna be thinking all the time. Once you get hit with a screen or something like that and the swing pass, and he knocked down a 3-pointer, like you like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much pressure on the defense when you got somebody like that.
And getting Dylan Harper, by the way, say we get the two, because if we get the two pick, I'm taking Dylan Harper over Ace, even though that's not that probably is a hot take to most people. But
I doubt it.
if
Most
you
people do.
if you grab him right, he's a pass first player, so he gonna be more excited to get Cam his you know what I mean 25 and have his 10, 11, 12 assists. You know what I'm saying? Getting them lives up to somebody that can throw a lob to Claxton.
efficiently. Oh my God, that would be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is
So
is
hold
going to
on. Let
really
me ask
open up
you
that game.
this. Right. See, and I'm glad you said that because again, like I said, I'm warming up. I'm excited about the point guard position over the small forward position. Now, based on what I've seen and heard, it seemed like Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag might be better scorers than Dylan Harper. Right? So I'm saying that to say, if that's the case, if a Dylan Harper could open up the offense because of the lob threat that Clax is, that might make up for that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants Clax to score double digits minimum. We looking for Clax to be a double double guy. And who will help Clax with his game more? Because it ain't going. Even though it's going to be about them, it's not all about them. Who will be the better teammate? That's why I care about too. Like everybody say, oh, the better player. I'm leaning more towards a better fit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want us to draft a two guard just because we got Cam Thomas, but I do want a point guard. I don't want to force Cam Thomas to be a point guard.
Well,
But
good thing about it, it ain't a two guard that's being talked about in that position. And like I say, that's why I'm so interested in this. And me being a UConn fan, that's why I'm so interested in watching this year to see, because I'm really going to be tapped in with Rutgers. So to really
Hmm.
see Ace and Dylan play together, of course, I'm going to be tapped in with Duke to see Coop. So I'm going to really be tapped into this because I really want to see how the number one they play together, right, and see how that can translate into the next level. So if you get an elite point guard, right, if you get not not the same thing, but if you get your Dame Lillard, your your freaking Steph Curry or your, Chris Paul or your whatever, a guy that's going to play defense. So that's already put him above the other ones because he's going to play defense day one. He know how to run an offense day one. You know what I'm saying? So I
okay.
know, but the whole point about it, I know if we get the number one pick, we taking Cooper Flag. So I'm already resigned to that fact. You know what I'm saying? But if we so happen to fall to two or three, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Word. Um, I'm about to wrap up, but I want to say shout out to Big Priest SL. I mean Adol SL Leaf. This is JTV, the Eskimo. The Tip Off podcast, the Brooklyn Nets podcast. This is a great stream, man. We almost 3 hours in. Hopefully the chat is hitting the like button. Please share. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want y'all comment read, y'all say a lot of good stuff, but the panel be cooking. If y'all want me to stop the panel from cooking, y'all gotta send a super chat. Sometimes I want to go to y'all, but like I say, we talking, so I'll be wanting to put some of the comments, but the panel be moving fast. We'll stop the panel though for a super chat. We'll stop the I just
It's
figure I'll
funny
put
what
that
Bill
out there.
Johnson said.
Before,
I just looked at the comments. This dude said Ben Simmons will help lead the Brooklyn Nets to the playoffs and shut the haters up.
Yeah, shout to Bill Johnson in the chat. Shout to Brockwork, Dennis Milton, Marlene Sutherland, Big Ox, Oren, everybody that was in the chat, man. The panel, of course. Shout to Miss Smith for showing love. Shout to Jack City. Um, Shout to Leak Bremer, he was here. Shout to Star Traffic. Yeah, nah. Shout to all y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Shout to Jose Bless. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Jerome Flex. Shout to Ree Holla 88. Strand 23. You know what I mean? Shout to the whole chat, man. Shout to all y'all. I see you beaming boy 81. We was cooking on them Knicks, man. You wasn't nowhere to be found. I hope you love it in the replay. He said you gonna catch it in the playback. You know what I mean? Had a nice Knicks fan back.
Talking about Knicks. There's one thing about that. Them
Oh no,
draft
no,
picks
no,
that
no. We not ending the
Them
show. We not ending the show with the Knicks, man. We not ending the show with the Knicks. I mean.
No, he
okay,
was going to talk about it in relation to us with their draft picks.
right?
All
Them
right,
draft
go ahead,
picks.
get it off real quick. Get it off
So
real quick. Go.
let so listen. When somebody gonna come up, Breezy. When somebody come up and gonna say, listen, we're gonna have to get rid of this draft picks in order to get certain players like De'Aaron Fox, uh, Brandon Ingram, or whatever they are. Like, unless they LeBron, you're not doing it. You just can't do it because we're in a situation. If there's a team that can fuck up and build the Boston Celtics the way we did, is the Knicks. So please keep them picks. Don't listen to Dylan and just go the way, go year by year and just keep moving and get.
Let me guess. Dylan's idea was to sock away some of the picks after you hit on the first two drafts,
He
right?
wanted to trade 4 picks, Knicks picks for what's his name for De'Aaron Fox, and I jumped in
They're
on
No,
not even
Breezy podcast
trading
and
De'Aaron
I was
Fox.
they're
fuming.
not even trading De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is gonna leave. He's gonna walk.
Exactly what I was telling him. Like, why if he wants to come over here as a free agent. Don't get us hurt.
The
Don't
point,
do
the
that
point,
to us.
the
Right. All
point
right.
guard,
So
the point guard for this
I'm
team
gonna
is
set it
gonna
up.
be somebody that's 2 or 3 years in the league, bro. By the time we get him,
Hold on. I'm a 8RSL. I'm gonna reach out to Nets. Chris, shout to Dylan. I'm gonna reach out to him, try to get him on. You know what I mean? So y'all could go back and forth about this
Nah,
De'Aaron
if he,
Fox thing or whether or
all
not
right,
we can
go ahead.
draft.
I'll want that. I want that. Bring him back. I want to talk to him right now too.
No,
Like,
I'm not gonna do it right now. Shout out to all of y'all on the panel. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Leaf. Shout out to 8RSL. Shout out to Big Priest. Shout out to Eskimo. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Thisizjaytv, who was at Media Day today. Yeah, again, man, just Jay, close it out for us, man, because you was at Media Day and you met all of the players today. You know what I'm saying? And you told Cam Thomas he got the juice. Know what I mean? so know what I mean? Just help me close out the show for the stream, man. All right, JJ not dead. Shout out to Jay though. But yeah, man, Jay was at Media Day. That was dope. But we gonna be back soon with more content, man. I'm trying to be back tomorrow. Y'all got any show ideas? Let me know before the season start. Again, man, for the fans, by the
I got a
fans.
great show idea.
Okay, let me know. Hit me in the, inbox. But yeah, man, we gonna be back soon. Me and Lee probably put that together pretty soon. But again, man,
And I
thank y'all.
got one too. After the preseason, before the regular season start, you can do a record projection and
Okay.
have everybody speak on that. So
Yeah, all right, record projection. All right, I'm with it. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Nets fans is the best fans. Y'all know this already. Thank y'all for tuning in. We be back we back soon, more content. All right, y'all. Peace.